Shit about to get wavy, baby.
Ticks, yeah, swag, yeah, else, y'all already know how you come. Every time. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. Raps gave me the globe, I'm putting LGF on the map. Hungry for a meal or two, I can't settle for a snack. I don't got no heart to give, no need for the cardiac. Shitting on them all summer, watch them have a heart attack. Niggas act like hoes, I just tuck my pride and let it go. Breeze by me the wrong way, fuck my pride and let it blow. Plant a bunch of money seeds, bet I reap what I sow. Fixing to make money moves, cause I've been broke before. Riding with my 40 on me, but there's not no 211. I'ma always ride by mine, I'm not calling 911. Going straight crash and shit, reminds you of 9/11. So let's just keep the peace, do like Kels and get the stepping. Lowe's need to sponsor me, the way I always keep it tooling. Me and Swag some dog niggas, on your ass you acting goofy. Never let a sucker or a clown nigga ever fool me. Cause these thoughts up in my head are turning into a horror movie. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
But been at the tank, I still got that Glock. Been on my block, nigga, bound to get shot. You ain't about that shit that you rap about. How quick they lean, I was acting out. Bitch, if I want it, I buy it. And if I can't, then I'ma go and get it. Stop all that capping, I knew you was fitted. Fuck around, shoot you when T's permitted. I used to rob and jug in the trenches. Now I send my little niggas to go get it. You want some small, let me know. Cancer around here, you be missing. I still got some unfinished business. I cannot wait till I touch them. I just might send out a little mud. Bitch, get it up in blood. That bitch on my hip, that's why I be sagging. Hop out stunning, bitch, I'm used to bragging. I'm the scale type, high bagging. Yo, bitch head nice and I smashed it. It's big mud to you, little nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Bitch, it's more than being well known. I did everything on my own, yeah.
You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
The Starlight Lounge presents An Evening with the Progressive Box.
Old moon, yeah. That's Hugo, tickling the ivories. He just saved by bundling home and auto with Progressive. Gonna finally buy a ring for that gal of yours, Hugo? Send her my condolences. Hi-oh! This next one's for you two. There's a burglar in my heart. Thank you.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hey, Charles.
What up?
Did you know that the Secret Service isn't allowed to yell "get down" anymore?
Oh, God, why?
They actually have to yell Donald Duck now. And good morning, everybody. This is Mike with Mornings with Mike. I am joined by my right-hand man now. He has been graduated to the left from the right, or from the right to the left, whatever. He's the right-hand man now. Charles Moats. Charles, how you doing today?
You know, another day, another dollar, another year, another smile. Oh, God, we've been doing this too long.
Well, it is 2019. We are almost to March, actually. So,
March Madness.
So that means we got spring break coming. We have house parties coming. We have concerts coming. We have baseball coming. And we have Blast from the Past coming.
Oh, God.
Charles is like, Michael, where are you going with this? Well, Charles, I got story time for you guys. Gather around, children. Put on your headphones because shit's about to get deep.
Don't you mean my rain boots?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not that deep. It's just it's a little above the toes. It's not quite elephant shit. It's more like dog shit. Like you step in, it kind of squeezes up through from that big toe there. It's still warm. It's like, ooh, what was that? You're like, oh shit, it's shit. Every time I say shit, I think of Billy the Madison part. He called the shit poo.
Called the shit poo.
There's one of those flaming bags again, Billy, or whatever that fucking girl's name is.
Don't put it out with your boot, Ted.
Don't tell me to do devil woman. So, speaking of devil women, that was a perfect transition, Charles, and I didn't even tell you what we're talking about. We are talking about my college life, man.
Oh, God.
So, about a month ago now, I went back home for our family Christmas. So my family doesn't really celebrate Christmas on Christmas because we're all married. We've all expanded out. So we all meet in a centralized location. You know, my aunts, my uncles, grandmas, mom, dad, sisters, cousins, etc. There's about 30 of us, right? So we actually went to Kansas City for the weekend. We stayed at a place called Cocoa Keys, a very fun water park resort thing. It's a great time. I definitely highly recommend it if you are in the Kansas City area. Not
getting paid to promote. Just
no,
throwing that out there.
Yeah, no, we're not at all. Speaking of promotion, if you guys could share this with a couple friends, it would be highly appreciated. Subscribe to us on the YouTube channel. Mornings with Mike. We're on iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, Breaker, Castbox as well. But Charles, when I was back home the other day, I say home, like on the family trip, we were at the water park, and we were sitting at the bar, getting some drinks, having a good time. You know, like my uncles are starting to get like a little lit, so things are starting to have a good time. You know, whatever. If you guys know my family at all, we have been known to party in a hotel parking lot till 7 a.m. Great times until Grandma comes and said, "Hey, it's time for breakfast," and we're still drunk as fuck. And yeah, so bad times, actually really good times. That same weekend, my uncle passed up standing up.
Passed out, stand up, just drop.
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad, it was his 50th birthday. My dad made him a gallon of Long Island iced tea, like a gallon water jug. You know, He was sipping on it, and he just stand there, let the straw in the thing, having a grand old time. You see his eyes roll back. He leans up against the wall, passed out for a solid 2 hours. We left him there. He woke back up, started talking like the conversation never stopped. The weirdest fucking thing in the world. Very, very awkward. So, this gets me to the point here. Back in college, we used to, me and my roommates, we've all been friends since we're like 5 or 6 years old. So we all knew kind of how each other operated. So we would go to the bars and have aliases. So my alias was Seth Gay, because I was severely gay. So my parents called me Seth, S-E-F. Like, that was my alias from the time I was like 16 till I was about 25, 26 years old. The reason why I'm telling you this, Charles, was because when we were at Cocoa Keys last month, a girl walked up to me, and she kept looking at me weird, and she's like, "Do I know you?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't lived in Kansas for 5 or 6 years. You know, like maybe I just remind you of somebody, right?" So we're having a few beers, and this girl kept looking at me weird, like shh, like, and like now I'm like, fuck, do I know this girl, right? Like,
do I have to worry about a child support payment?
right.
What's going on?
So, and So like all the kids, they go back up to the hotel room and like hang out, and we all go to the bar and have a good time. And this woman's at the bar, and like you know, we're all like, you know, at this point we've all been drinking since it's about 2:00 in the afternoon. It's 11 o'clock at night. We're getting pretty lit, right?
Yeah.
And this girl out of like just out of nowhere, she's like, Seth, I knew it was you, Seth. I'm like, fuck me. I had an alias so you guys wouldn't fucking know who I was, right? And my wife, she's all looking at me weird. My mom's looking at me weird, and my uncles are fucking rolling because like they fucking know what's up because I learned that from them, and my mom is fucking hammered drunk, and like she like, who the fuck is Seth? I'm like, Mom, like I don't know, like this girl just like must be drunk. Yada yada. She pulls up a fucking picture of us, man, from like 2007, and she has me tagged on her Instagram. This is Seth Gay, like, and like she's like, I've been looking at you for like ever. Like I've been trying to find you on Facebook, on Twitter, yada yada yada. I'm like, oh, because my fucking name's not Seth. There's a reason why I gave you a fucking alias, right? So,
oh god.
So then my mind starts to like spin right, because like, you know, when you look at a woman, like she has those eyes, like fucking crazy eyes, right? This woman had the crazy eyes, like she was just fucking batshit crazy looking, and like she started talking to me about like all the good times that like we had, and I don't remember shit. So
Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect, right? If you guys missed that podcast, scroll back down a little bit. Mid-February time frame, Mandela effect. Check it out. But long story short, I started thinking, I'm like, fuck. Like, if this girl knows so much about me, like what the fuck, right? So, like, I'm just sitting there fucking just listening to her. I'm like, shit. Like, my mind is spinning. Like, I can feel Cindy's eye just, like, piercing through me. It's like, what the fuck did you do with the woman? What, you know, like, for you guys that don't know my wife, like, she can whoop some ass, like,
oh hell yeah,
and like this girl was getting a little too close for comfort, and I could see her moving a little bit closer. She put her arm around me, and she's like looking at this bitch, like, I'm gonna fuck that girl up. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, where the fuck do I know this woman from? Like, where? I'm like, think, Michael, think. I'm like, I mean, Seth, think. So I call my old roommate, Michael King. Me and Michael, this is fucking weird. So, his name's Michael. My name is Michael. Guess what his mom's name is? Linda. Guess what his mom, or my mom's name is? Linda. Guess what his grandma's name is? Bonnie. Guess what my grandma's name is?
Bonnie.
It's fucking weird, right? That's the Mandela effect for you. So I sent a Snapchat of this girl to King, and I'm like, Michael, like, do you know this woman? Like, where is she from? And he told me 3 words: doorstep lady. So as soon as he said it, I'm like, oh motherfucker, it's that fucking girl. So this is where this is the whole story of the podcast here. But so guys, put on your ears. This is why you need a fucking alias, all right?
Grab the popcorn, people.
This is why you need a fucking alias. So, me and Michael and Alan and like AJ, used to all go to the bar right across the street every Thursday night. They had wings for 25 cents and 25-cent beers. Can't go wrong. You get a full belly and you get shit ass drunk for $20. So every Thursday night we are there. And there was one night, you know, I recently broke up with a lady friend of mine, and I was like, you know what? I'm going there to pick up a lady tonight, right? Well, guys, Monday through Thursday, the bar doesn't have the best selections. This is the advice I'm telling you from my mama. My mama gave me some great advice. She says stick stick to anal. And then she says, Monday through Thursday, you cannot be picky of the type of women that you choose. Because they don't really go out Monday through Thursday. If you want a piece of ass, just get whoever comes up first, pound it, and leave it. Hit it and forget it, as she, like as you said. And then Friday and Saturday, that is when you go after the prime rib. So Monday through Thursday, you're eating ramen noodles and hamburger helper. Thursday and Friday, you like have some T-bone steak. So
and Sundays for church. Got it.
Right. Exactly. Guys, write that down. Monday through Thursday, you have ramen noodles and hamburger helper.
Struggle meals.
You get what you can get. Thursday and Friday, T-bone steak time. T-bone steak. Flaunt it like you got it because we only get paid once. So, back to the story here. It is a Thursday night. This is a Thursday night that we decided to close down the bar. So, 25-cent beer night, and we close down the bar. We get there about 6 o'clock, and in Kansas, bars closes at like 2. We are shit-faced. When I say shit-faced, like, I called my mom for a ride to walk across the street to my house. That's how fucking drunk I am. So, you know, I have whiskey to cap it in. So this girl was eyeballing me all night, and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh, you know, whatever." I gave her my alias Seth because that's what we do. People that at the bar didn't even know our real names. So like, hey, I'm Seth. Nice to meet you. Yeah, yada. We start buying each other drinks. We're playing pool. We're having a grand old time. Long story short, she comes back to the house. We have a good time. She leaves. We go about our day, right? That Saturday night, we're going to a house party. Somehow, some way, this woman finds out we're at the house party. She shows up, and we're playing Pong. We're like 22 years old, so like we're playing Pong, having a grand old time. She walks up to me, and is like, "Are you going to kiss me or what?" I'm like, you've heard that song, right? Shut up and kiss me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even think of it, but like, shut up and kiss me. Well, and I look at her, I'm like, nope. I still kept playing beer pong. I felt those eyes pierce through me, and she storms off, right? I'm like, great, having a grand old time, having some beer pong, you know, having a grand old house party. We start walking home. We get home. This girl is sitting on my doorstep at my house, waiting for us to get home. And she, like, I've been waiting on you, Seth. Like, dude, she was on our doorstep every Saturday for a month and a half straight.
What the hell? Restraining order.
Fucking weird, right?
Restraining order.
Motherfucking weird. So we move, like, you know, 6 weeks, like, after that. And best thing that ever happened to me in my life was moving from that house.
Does it make you wonder, though, for like those 6 weeks, like after you moved and everything, like was she still showing up every Saturday?
Yeah, I actually kind of wonder that, like, like wouldn't that be weird? Like if like some like girls like came to the house, just like, where's Seth? Who the fuck is Seth? or what if the girls that moved in, one of her boyfriend's names was Seth? Wouldn't that be fucked up?
Somebody got stabbed. I can see it now.
But yeah, guys. So this is an advice show for today. When you are in college,
don't mess with crazy.
Well, you can meet crazy chicks as they give you the best sex. Let's be honest. But use an alias. Wrap that monkey. Stick to anal. Monday through Thursday. Slim pickings, you know, like a lot of good-looking girls aren't out.
Drop your standards. That's the one.
Stick with the hamburger helper, ramen. Thursday and Friday, got to the prime ribs, baby. Prime ribs. Oh yeah.
And if all else fails, CougarLife.com.
Like hold the government for ransom, black strap with a handgun. Bitch, please watch out for that nigga there. He's not your average.
Starlight Lounge presents an evening with the Progressive Box.
Old moon, yeah. That's Hugo, tickling the ivories. He just saved by bundling home and auto with Progressive. Gonna finally buy a ring for that gal of yours, Hugo? Send her my condolences. Hi-oh! This next one's for you two. There's a burglar in my heart. Thank you.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, blah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see you at practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hi, folks. Dirk Bentley here. Being on the go is a big part of my life. I love seeing new places, meeting new people, and performing all over the world. For energy on the go, for me, it's 5-Hour Energy. It works fast, works long, and it tastes good. With 0 sugar and 4 calories. Try it. It could work for your on-the-go life, too. 5-Hour Energy. Energy on the go.
Get 5-Hour Energy at your local Holiday.
Do you guys like unbiased, truthful, straightforward sports talk? Guys, check out the Marcus and Mike Show right here on the RTF Productions radio station, along with iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, follow us on your favorite podcast. Check us out. We upload our podcast 2:30 Monday through Friday Eastern Time. Have a great day.
At Farmers Insurance, we know a roof can withstand a lot. One exception being an airborne car. Seen it, covered it. Click for more.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Who says deck boards have to line up perfectly? The same deck board repeated again and again? Board is right. It's time to get out of line with new TimberTech AZEK multi-width decking at Lowe's. Multi-width decking comes in 3 distinctive widths from narrow to wide. Made from the finest synthetic materials in a range of natural colors so you can create designs and color combinations that go against the grain. Multi-width decking from TimberTech AZEK. See a Lowe's Lumber Associate for details.
Hey you! Listening to RTF Radio. This is Micah Buckheister. I'm with Just for Clicks. Join me live Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. You have live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Join me. It's a great time, y'all.
Shit about to get wavy, baby.
Ticks, yeah, swag, yeah, else, y'all already know how you come. Bud, every time. You can't rap my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em, you ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't rap my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em, you ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. Raps gave me the globe, I'm putting LGF on the map. Hungry for a meal or two, I can't settle for a snack. I don't got no heart to give, no need for the cardiac. Shitting on them all summer, watch them have a heart attack. Niggas act like hoes, I just tuck my pride and let it go. Breeze by me the wrong way, fuck my pride and let it blow. Plant a bunch of money seeds, bet I reap what I sow. Fixing to make money moves, cause I've been broke before. Riding with my 40 on me, but there's not no 211. I'ma always ride by mine, I'm not calling 911. Pull up straight crash and shit, remind you of 911. So let's just keep the peace, do like Kels and get to stepping. Lowe's need to sponsor me, the way I always keep it tooling. Me and Swag some dog niggas, on your ass you acting goofy. Never let a sucker or a clown nigga ever fool me. Cause these thoughts are up in my head, I turn into a horror movie. You can't rap my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't rap my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
But we got a tank, I still got that Glock. Been on my block, nigga, bound to get shot. You ain't about that shit that you rap about. How quick they lean, I was acting out. Bitch, if I want it, I buy it. And if I can't, then I'ma go and get it. Stop all that capping, I knew you was fitted. Fuck around, shoot you in T's permitted. I used to rob and jug in the trenches. Now I send my little niggas to go get it. You want some small, let me know. Cancer around here, you be missing. I still got some unfinished business. I cannot wait till I touch them. I just might send out a little mud. Bitch, get it up in blood. That bitch on my hip, that's why I be sagging. Hop out stunning, bitch, I'm used to bragging. I'm the scale type, high bagging. Yo, bitch, head nice and I smashed it. It's big more to you, little nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Bitch, it's more than being well known. I did everything on my own, yeah.
You can't rap my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't rap my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
Big Blue Nation, this is the loyal BBN fan. This podcast is about the Kentucky Wildcats sports program and how awesome they are, showing the nation why UK is the best in the nation. The show will be Mondays during football seasons and Mondays and Wednesdays during basketball season. You can listen to the show on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Go Big Blue.
You know I'm aware, you know that I'm there. Watch how they stare, this cushion the air. These niggas be shitty, there's no fucking with me. I smoke like a hippie, you know that I'm lit. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm lit. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm lit. These bitches be talking, but I do not hear them. These dudes act tough, but I do not fear them. Walk in the building, I got them on staring. Dressed in this cream, you know what I'm wearing. With D-Rob and Mojo, they tell me roll FOMO. My roll up fast, but they burning in slow-mo. She knocking me down, talking about YOLO. I get this bitch jumping like pogo. Popping these bottles and living it up. Don't go with your move. Pre in the cuss, steady yelling, turn up, but the kush got her stuck. You don't get your own bag, then you shit out of luck. She LGF crazy, she lugging and faded. No tape or no tie, I watch how we get faded. A fifth of this Henny, she feeling X-rated. I'm litty, she with it, just hit my line later. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm lit. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. All up in traffic, blowing this cabbage. No, I'm not liking, I got a little rat. Get out of line, she act a little ratchet. Can't stop chasing money, I swear it's a habit. The story go down, she know that it's lit. She ain't see the flies, but know I'm the shit. There's no running out, I bought me a zip. She say she don't smoke, I'm not trying to talk, stop blowing my high. I take me a backy and roll a 3-5. Not that kind of party, stop trying to go live. Baby, you bugging, take that shit outside. Off this potion, she open, we just started smoking. She telling me something, I swear I can't focus. My eyes low as fucking, they barely can open. Just know that it's lit, everything is slow motion. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, bitch, that's cushion now. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, foolie, you know that I'm litty. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they step. Stress off no bitch, that's cushion now. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, foolie, you know that I'm litty.
Hey guys, I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
We are a fun-loving couple that's been married for 21 years. And what we do is we talk about the little issues that come up in the daily life of a couple. And we make funny videos about it.
We download our podcast on Mondays. And you can follow us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Spreaker, among others. Please don't hesitate to download, follow, and rate us on our show.
And please, don't forget to tell your friends and family about us. Again, my name is Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
Diggs, Hells, huh? You know, I'm in a booth, going fucking random shit up. Got knowledge out there recording me and shit. My God, this motherfucking balls right here. Huh? T's be the name, L's when I'm rapping, applying the pressure on next, I be stepping. This is not school, but I'm teaching them lessons. Watch how you act, watch who you testing. Niggas be flexing, must stay in the gym. Testing these waters, must know how to swim. Clouds want the beef, must be rolling with grim. Don't try me like them, cause I am not him. Give me free smoke, but this is no hookah. I'm my own shooter, but lil' bro, do you? Not talking about moolah, yeah, out your medulla. Always stay strapped, just call me Tix Luger. Fuck up a beat and I roll me another one. Walking out pops, just brought me another gun. Me and this Wesson, so there's no one-on-one. Caught me a zip, only cost me $100. Don't stress about what? Lay up with a cue. Smoking a doobie and rub on the booty. You know it's X-rated, we making the movie. I got the mojo, it get a little groovy. Winning and winning, I might win again. LGF family don't fuck with new friends. They fuck with the real, so my music gon' spin. Type on my lyrics, don't fuck with a bin. Addicted to Kush, but I am no addict. It's back with the stuff, I'm high as Aladdin. Niggas act monkey, just quit with the cap. And I live on my shit, I don't just be rapping. Metaphor, massacre, lyrical lunatic. I'm a big dog, miss me with the goofy shit. Spit some fresh fire, I leave me a cooler kid. Tatted on me, so you know I'm cool with it. Come to this music, best in the city. Brothers be knowing there's no fucking with it. Show him no mercy and show him no pity. Stacking this bread is rising like Jiffy. Smoking this gas, it smell like a poop. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. On the train coming, you just a caboose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Money train coming, you just a caboose. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Smoking this gas, it smell like a poop.
Here it comes again. Lunch. Will it be the same old, same old? Or are you ready to take a vacation from the ordinary with the new Jamaican Jerk Turkey Sub at Firehouse Subs? Freshly sliced smoked turkey breast, craveably sweet mustard sauce, and a hint of Caribbean seasoning. Just $5.55 for a medium. Save time. Order the new Jamaican Jerk Turkey Sub on the Firehouse Subs app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives. Participating locations. Limited time only, plus tax. Prices may vary for delivery.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Barbershop Talk, brought to you by RTF Productions. I'm your man, Mike.
And I'm your man, Gator.
I'm the man of the relationship. I claimed it first. So
well, I'm not going to be the woman of the relationship. That just is not possible.
Well, you're really, stepping on my toes in front of everybody right now.
I don't identify as a woman. I don't look like a woman.
Yeah, but you got that beautiful dark chocolate skin.
But I cannot be a woman. I have to just be, and I refuse to be the boy because, I'm the black guy, so I'm your boy.
No,
hey,
see,
boy, I can't do that either.
See, that would sound really weird if I'm the man and you're the boy in this relationship. Now I look like a pedophile. I'm no Mike. My name's Mike, but not Mike Jackson. This ain't gonna work.
We got the priest and the altar boy here. Here we go.
Shit.
Oh man.
Well, speaking of your chocolate skin, a big shout out to everybody who has been giving us quality feedback. Now, I did actually get some feedback from somebody who had an issue, and Gator, this was mentioned more towards me, but that race is always talked about. Every story, oh, we got a white guy. Oh, we got a Chinese guy. Oh, we got a black guy. And I just want to clear it up that we do it for two reasons. Number one, there's so much animosity because of the color of somebody's skin. You have to have the humor. You have to have the quirks. You have to. Because if not, you get wrapped up in that shit and you can't live life.
We have to do that. Because you call the police and they say, this man is beating me up. What does he look like? What is the first thing 99% of the people say? It's a black guy. It's a white guy. It's China. It's an Asian guy. You know?
True.
It's race. It is what it is. As long as we're not using it in a negative tone, it's nothing bad. But like you were saying, you have to have the humor into it. In order to bite this food that we call life, it's got to have some flavor to it.
Absolutely. Whether that flavor is black, white, yellow, red. Okay. So number two, the second reason why we do this is because we cover probably the best stories in the country. Today is going to be the best stories worldwide. And we have to paint a picture. We've got to be able to get... You ever read a book and you're reading and they're describing the guy and you can picture it in your head? It's the same thing, just through radio.
I just read that book yesterday. It was by Dr. Seuss, Green Eggs and Ham. I pictured it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
God.
Totally off topic.
So
you said read a book.
Back to the consumer review. We also had another gentleman, goes by the name of Dave, and Dave said, due to the last episode with the Chinese guy feeding his roommate the cell phone, he enlightened me a little bit and told me that Chinese people are actually highly racist to only blacks.
Oh.
Now, you have your few who, all around making fun of the white people, but but yes, they are actually highly racist to blacks, and it's ironic because the color black in their culture means life.
Wow.
Yes.
See, I would think if there was another race, or not race, ethnicity to something, it was African. Like African descent men do not like Afro-American men. We don't get along. We do not get along. I don't know how or why. We look like each other. But a person directly from Africa are like immigrated, migrated, whatever, and they came to the United States. They look down upon us because we're not like them. True story.
Well, maybe a lot.
But Asian men? Wow.
And it's nothing that's your fault, but maybe it's just got a thing to do with due to the American ways. Have you forgot your culture? You're like African roots. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but just an idea. Maybe that's kind of where they're getting it from, or it could just be the good old damn arrogant Americans.
True.
Which I love to be one, so I'm not even mad.
100%.
All right.
It is what it is. They can be mad all they want.
So this was a very, very informative week for me. I learned a lot of stuff. And I learned two things about marijuana that I just want to share with you. The first state to criminalize marijuana, ironically, was California.
Oh.
Yeah. This is the state that's been pushing for this for years, and they were the first ones to criminalize it.
Wow.
Yes, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Now.
Well, I think just because you're right there at Tijuana, too. Right at the threshold, you know?
Well, this goes into the next fact. On the broad scale, let's put this in law, the reason that they wanted to do it, they wanted to make it illegal, was because they considered it a poison, and all the Mexicans were pushing it up through. Now, if you actually go into the lawmakers who decided, you know what, we need to make this illegal, you're going to love this. The reason, and you know, back in the 1920s, who were all the lawmakers? This is a race question.
It's going to be white people.
Oh, yes. So.
WPS, white people shit.
So, all these old white dudes were claiming that when marijuana was smoked by their white women, they wanted to fuck the black dudes.
Yes. I mean, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm sorry.
So
go ahead.
So that is why they went.
Say Metro by T-Mobile got the best deal in wireless, and it's all for you, all for me. Just switch quickly, cause Metro has 2 lines for $80 and 2 Samsung Galaxy J7 Star phones for free, plus Amazon Prime included. That's the way wireless should be. Only at Metro.
Plus sales tax and activation fee. $50 plus rate plan required. Not valid for numbers currently on T-Mobile network or on Metro in past 90 days. Offer subject to change. Offer valid for new Amazon Prime members. Amazon Prime has a $12.99 per month value. Restrictions apply. See store for details and terms and conditions.
And they made marijuana illegal across the country because y'all kept fucking around with our snow bunnies. You should have left them alone.
Oh my God. I got so much to say I can't say it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, please, by all means, have at this one, because dude, that is a great fucking fact.
The problem is, back in the day, everybody saw that Mandingo print amongst the black brothers in the 1920s. The problem was they couldn't cross over. So once they got that, what I call nowadays that fuck it, the marijuana, the THC, once they got that fuck it in their system, they just said fuck it and just got on it. They got on that long dick. No, let me stop.
All right, yeah, that's where I'm going to cut you off.
I can't go an episode without talking about dick. My bad. No,
we were going to talk about dick regardless. We have a whole story about dick.
Oh, dear God. Okay, let's go.
Yes. An update. I have researched. The gentleman who climbed the tree, I don't know if he's from Pennsylvania. Every single story that I have, dude, I've read 50 different articles on this. Nobody knows the identity of this man. I'm tempted to call DCPD. I'm going to call Capitol PD and see if I can speak to somebody who can be like, I don't need to know his name. Just where is he from?
But if they put him in a mental institute, not jail, they're not going to tell us anything.
No, but they got to have a record of it.
Somewhere. This not the first tree he climbed. He's practiced.
Well, I don't know, because I'm not sure how someone could climb a tree. I know.
You're hired at the major news source.
I know. So, anyway, I have a question for you. If you had to pick, you got it. I mean, you're stepping into the ring, toe to toe. You're going to fight a gorilla, or are you going to fight a kangaroo?
Ooh.
Now, don't get me wrong. A gorilla, he's going to beast your ass.
I'm going to go for the kangaroo.
He's going to Harambe you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go for the kangaroo.
Okay, but at the same time, a kangaroo is gonna lean back on that tail, kick the shit out of you. Then he's gonna piece your ass up. You ever seen the 6-pack on a kangaroo?
I have, but they got those short little ass arms.
But with
that long nose up front.
True, but you can't get in close enough because they stick you with the legs. Now.
But they got one kick, and then they got to reset completely. So if you miss me with that one kick, I can get a 1-2 piece combo on that jawline and hopefully hit that night-night button on your chin.
That kangaroo's not going to miss.
I still would have to. I would take my chances with the kangaroo.
See, I would fight the kangaroo because, yes, I'm going to get my ass whooped by the kangaroo, but it's going to be less of an ass whooping than I would take with a gorilla.
Yes, the kangaroo's going to kick you, knock you down, and then hopefully when it comes closer with its short-ass arms, I can choke it out.
And you have this big fitness craze going on in the world. There's not a guy out there who's got a 6-pack like a kangaroo. Because this isn't just cut. These things stick out like 3-4 inches. Like, we're talking like abs, baby.
So what you're saying is no body shots to the kangaroo. You got to hit it in its face.
Oh, you have to, man.
Or kick it in the junk. Who knows? I don't know. Can you kick a kangaroo in the nuts? Not to get sick and weird here, but I've never seen kangaroo balls.
I just thought it was kind of weird that you were talking about kangaroo dick. that was kind of awkward, but
I mean, I don't know.
All right.
Now I got to Google it.
So there was a little kid the day after Christmas. When I say little kid, he was 4 years old and gets his little Christmas toys. Unsupervised 4-year-old breaks open one of these toys and starts eating pieces that was inside of this toy. Now, the mom was throwing a fit because the manufacturer did not put it on the package that there were small pieces, Well, first off, these small pieces were encased in this toy. The child broke the toy open. Number two, this child is 4, not 14. Where were you, parent? Am I wrong for this?
No, you're true. The kid's 4. How long does a 4-year-old get to be by himself?
Apparently long enough to break open a toy and eat magnets.
Magnets.
He ate magnets. No, that's plural. There's an S at the end of this. More than one magnet. So let me hit you with this. When you swallow a magnet, okay? Where does that magnet go?
Down your throat, into your stomach.
Yep. Okay.
Into your intestines.
There you go. Okay. So now you have a magnet inside of your intestine. So then you're 4 years old and you're like, wow, one magnet wasn't so bad. Let me pop another.
Throwing down the tax.
So what happens with the second magnet?
Same process. Throat, stomach, intestines.
Almost. It goes throat, stomach. And once it hits stomach, there's another magnet inside of your intestine. So what do you think those two magnets do?
Oh, man.
These two magnets stick together through your stomach lining and through your intestines. And this is what happened to this 4-year-old. So he's got to go in, get emergency surgery, cut out part of his intestines, cut out part of his stomach.
4 years old.
And you're blaming the toy manufacturer.
And no, this parental, you done broke the toy open. So you done banged it, you done hit it, you done made some kind of noise with this thing to break a toy open to get 2 magnets out for your kid to swallow. So that's not a toy manufacturer problem.
So when I buy a brand new car and I open up the oil plug, pour a cup of it and drink it, is this Volkswagen's problem because I wasn't pre-warned? You know?
Start chewing on the fuses.
I wasn't supervised with this vehicle, so I don't see how this becomes a manufacturer problem.
Please tell me this person's from Pennsylvania or Florida.
You know what, man? I think I can actually tell you this.
Wow. And the parents are finna sue the manufacturer of this toy.
Oh.
Because their kid swallowed 2 magnets and got his whole intestines and stomachs jacked up.
Well, he didn't actually swallow 2. That was just an example of what happens. He swallowed the final number was 13 of them. So you can imagine these things sticking all over the place.
So he had time.
Oh, yeah.
Of a 4-year-old.
To eat 13. First off, what the fuck's wrong with your 4-year-old after he sucks down fucking 10 magnets and decides, you know what? Let's go for 3 more.
True story. True story.
That's another story. But they're actually from Wisconsin. So fucking white people.
WPS.
God, eating magnets. White people shit.
Eating magnets. Just grab some Tide Pods. Aren't those still in?
You know what? Damn it. I'm glad you mentioned this, man. See, what people don't know is that we actually briefly cover what we're going to discuss before the show comes on. And
True.
and I meant to discuss this with you, man, and I completely forgot. And damn it, I'm glad you said Tide Pods. Have you seen that new movie, Bird Box?
I have not seen that movie.
What?
I'm curious because everybody keeps talking about Bird Box, but then again, I don't want to watch it because of everybody's already seen it. So I'm like, I don't know. I have to see it now.
Okay, well, see, here's the thing.
But every time I turn on Netflix, the wife wants to chill, so I never get to watch anything.
Yeah, that's her fault. So
Netflix and chill.
All right, so this Bird Box movie, it's actually been watched over 45 million times. So Sandra Bullock, hey, congratulations, your pockets just got fat as fuck.
True.
Now, I'm glad you brought up this Tide Pod thing because we had the Tide Pod challenge.
Correct.
We had
WPS, by the way, but go ahead.
Okay, now this next one is not. I saw more black people doing it. Was the dumping alcohol on yourself and then lighting on a fire and trying to jump in the shower and put it out?
The fire challenge, yes.
Yes. We had the Kiki challenge. Let me jump out of a moving fucking vehicle. Okay. Now we have the Bird Box challenge. And people are blindfolding themselves and doing everyday average shit. Now, if you go and watch some of these videos, it's somebody going down an escalator, somebody combing their hair, I think with these last 3 challenges, all the stupid people killed themselves off because nobody's doing dumb shit with this Bird Box thing.
Yeah. The only thing I saw crazy with the Bird Box challenge was a dad holding 2 of his kids in each hand, holding their hands, and then they take off running down the hallway, and the little baby didn't make it through the door of the hallway and got smacked on his side. And then the baby fell down. That was the only crazy thing that I saw.
Yeah, so, dude, I think there's a very good chance that all the crazies have been killed off.
I don't know.
There's a good chance at this, man.
It is now 2019. Yep, it's on record, 2019.
So I think
we're still out here.
I think this is good, man. I think all the stupid people have been killed off, at least the stupid kids, because we haven't seen no dumb shit with the Bird Box.
Because you got people out there. What was that one game on the cell phones? Pokemon, walking into the middle of the lake to collect somebody or collect a Pokemon and die. So I don't know. Well, we still got some crazies out there. They're not hip to Bird Box yet. Maybe they're planning their Bird Box missions for the rest of the month of January.
Maybe you should go ahead and watch it, and then we'll blindfold you and see what the fuck happens.
Oh, if I blindfold myself, it's going to be a totally different challenge. I'm probably not running from nothing.
All right, so do you know in China? Hold on, I got it written down here, man. I've been doing the right thing, man. I've actually been writing, all the stuff down, doing the notes, and trying to be a little bit more professional. But I got to find my fucking notes too. So I'm still it's a work in progress. A newlywed in China. Have you ever been to a wedding?
I've been to a wedding.
Have you ever
one or two?
You ever been a groomsman?
I have actually, yes.
Oh, nice. Good. So let me ask you a question. Right before the wedding, or maybe we'll say bachelor party. We've all seen The Hangover. We've all seen, the strippers come in and, the bachelor party stuff.
Right.
Have you ever hazed the groom?
Just to make him drink more. Not necessarily haze, like put makeup on him or nothing like that, or dress him in a dress and take pictures. No, but having him get drunk more and more, take another shot, chug, chug, chug type stuff. Yes.
Okay, so that's as far as you ever went with the hazing. Now,
pretty much, yes.
Do you know of anybody who has hazed the grooms or hazed the groom? Like we're talking like haze, like some good old college frat hazing.
There's been a few, but nothing to where he would not make it the next day.
Okay. You ever seen one where where they covered the groom in ink head to toe?
No.
Okay, you ever seen one where after they covered him in ink head to toe, they started to egg him?
Oh, wow. Okay. No.
Oh, shit.
Now
Okay.
you've gone too far.
Okay. Have you ever seen one where they cover the groom in ink, they egg him, and then they tie him to a telephone pole?
Wow. They have gone too far.
So you've never come across this?
Never.
Okay, maybe the last one you have. You take the groom, right? You cover him head to toe in ink. You egg him, you tie him to an electrical pole, and then you beat him with bamboo sticks.
Oh, dear God, no.
No.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, this is
That's no longer hazing.
This is what's happening in China right now. This dude, his groomsmen covered him in ink, egged him, tied him to a telephone pole, and then started beating his ass with bamboo sticks. So he finally...
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the times the money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Gets out of this. I guess the Chinese don't have Boy Scouts, so it was a shitty knot. So he got out of fucking being tied up. Can't see shit because he's covered in fucking head to toe in ink and just fucking darts off, man. Well, these retards decided to tie him to a telephone pole next to a fucking freeway. So take a wild guess. When he takes off running, what direction does he fucking head?
He's going into the cars.
Right into traffic.
Game on.
And gets hit.
Guess who's not getting married?
So this dude gets hit. And does like $4,000 worth of damage and whatever. The driver of the vehicle tries to claim it on insurance. Insurance says, hey, we'll cover your car. But, hey, groom that ran out in traffic, you owe us money.
True.
So he is now taking all of his groomsmen to court. And it's funny because the term that is used throughout the article, and it's used over and over and over. I'm using the term groomsmen. That term was not used in the article. Friends. That was the term that was used. Now I have a couple friends. My friends,
I got one or two,
have never done anything like this. Gator, we've known each other for a long time. And
not never have we covered each other in ink or tied each other to fucking nothing.
I don't remember the last time you spanked me with a bamboo stick.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I don't think that. I never say never, but
I mean, it is 2019. But anyway, go ahead.
All right, but actually, the tradition of hazing a groom on his wedding day still exists in parts of China. This dates back when arranged marriages were a common thing, and it was. I don't know how this helps the situation, but it was a way to relieve anxiety and introduce the bride to the groom.
Wow.
Okay, so we're already talking an arranged marriage. And then you think beating me with bamboo sticks is going to fucking calm my wedding jitters?
Or my bride's jitters?
And then you want to introduce me to the bride covered in ink, egged, and beaten with bamboo sticks, and that's how you want my wife to see me for the first time, you know?
This is the man you're finna get, a fucking crying messy mess.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That's not how this works.
But that's
I'm starting to love our Asians fucking shit up.
Oh,
I'm starting to like that.
Oh yeah, I know, man.
I can't even say WPS on this one. Wow.
So the China's Ministry of Civil Affairs, and it's funny because this happened in November, and the story comes to light now because the insurance company gets involved. He starts to begin the lawsuit process against his, quote, friends. And so due to the nature of the case and him running into traffic, whatnot, the Ministry of Civil Affairs got involved and announced in December, here we are, a tradition that's been going on for fucking probably thousands of years. They now want to crack down on lavish weddings that go against socialist values and the increasing severe hazing rituals. This is what it took.
Well, if this guy's still calling them friends, because obviously he is, because it's in the court documents, my friends.
Fuck that. We are no longer friends. We are not
I don't want friends.
No.
I don't want friends like that. We cannot do that. This is no longer cool. This goes into that little thing of when pranks go too far.
This isn't. Yeah, this isn't like the blue waffle.
This is the blue waffle. Yeah, it's definitely not like the blue waffle.
Now, my thing is, not only do you beat the fuck out of this guy and cover him in ink and whatever else. Now, you as a man, do you know how degrading that is? As a man, like, you want to talk about taking a fucking chunk of your pride and never getting it back. That's how you do it.
Ever. And then you want to introduce my wife to it, the person I'm supposed to be deaf to us part to.
And so this dude runs out into traffic, gets hit by a car, is taken to the hospital. He's got a bunch of internal injuries, whatever. And your wife is sitting at, I don't know where Chinese people get married. We'll say the church just for GP.
The altar, yeah.
At the altar, there you go. And gets the news, oh, hey, by the way, your fiance is now in the hospital and you're not getting married today. Like, when your fiance walks into the room and you come out of surgery, as a man, I just don't know how you can look her in the face.
At all.
No. And that's nothing against him, but because of what was done to you, man, that's fucked up.
At all. You might as well just say you were abducted by aliens and got probed. You're not the same.
I would be better off. I'd be better off abducted by aliens. I think I really would, man. Let that trucker take me and put it in my butt, and I'll come up with an excuse.
Yep. I saw the bright light.
Hey,
pranks go too far. Good thing nobody pulls pranks on me because I'm not a good prankster. I'm not. My pranks will go too far. If you prank me, my pranks back will go too far. I'll super glue your dick to your stomach. Sorry.
Hey. You brought up dick for like the third time, man. Is there something on your mind?
I'm telling you, that's every man's weakness. I'm not the biggest guy in the world.
Hold on a second. Dick is not my weakness. No.
Crimes against the penis is every man's weakness.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Clear that up right now.
So I'm not the biggest guy in the world, and there's no rules in street fighting. So one of my first two hits is to the dick. Sorry. I'll get the upper hand then. Wait.
That's
damn.
Yeah. All right.
That sounds bad. Never mind.
You know what? Now that you've mentioned dick 19 fucking times in the last 20 minutes, let's go ahead and continue with the dick conversation.
To the dick.
Do you know who Keira Knightley is?
The name sounds vaguely familiar.
She is some sort of a actress, I guess. Yeah, some sort of an actress.
Porn star actress?
Oh, no, unfortunately.
Okay, then I definitely wouldn't know her. Yeah. No.
Well, I say some sort of an actress because to me, she's just like one of those shit actresses.
Okay.
You know, one of those people. But she said something the other day that really, really piqued our interest, and it was about dick.
Bro?
Yeah. So she says, I think life would be easier with a dick because you can just whip that thing out and just piss wherever. You can piss standing up. You don't have to sit down. You don't have to waste toilet paper to wipe. And you know what? She is absolutely right.
I concur.
It's fantastic having a dick.
100%.
The job that I have, I can't frequent a restroom as much as I would like. Do you know how convenient it is to just grab an empty bottle, pull the dick out, and pee in it? I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to waste no time. I don't have to leave the side of the truck.
True. Think about it this way. I leave at 10 o'clock in the morning. I pop my first beer. I put the boat in the water. I'm in the middle of the lake.
You don't have to try to squat over the side of a boat.
Nope. I just stand on the back and just let it ride.
Oh, yeah. Arms out, spread eagle, on the boat, dick swinging in the wind.
True stories. While still holding the fishing pole.
The other fishing pole.
The actual fishing pole. True story. But take the wife and kid out there. Now I got to go all the way back to the dock for them to get off the boat, to go up to the truck, to go to the little outhouse that they have at these little boat launches, blah, blah, blah. I done wasted 30 minutes of fishing and being on the lake just so they can go pee. Me? I'm at the stern of the boat, just letting it ride.
Hands on your hips, just proud.
Yep. So it is good to have a dick in this world.
Now, at the same time, it's bad to have a dick in this world.
Wait, how? Wait, we just praised the dick. So how's it bad?
We praise the dick frequently. But you were a teenage boy at one time. You ever been 13 years old in the 7th grade and popped a hard on in social studies? Fuck.
Yeah. Now the teacher wants me to come up and write on the board or do an example standing up. Yep. Been there.
You ever been pounding one out and mom walks in?
Not necessarily walks in, but interrupts, yes.
Yes. Now, when was the last time you've ever heard a grown woman been like, yeah, I'm playing with the bean and dad walked in? You never hear that shit. It's always mom walked in on her son beating his dick. You never hear it the other way around.
True.
There is inconveniences of having a cock.
Moms have no respect. They just walk the fuck in, think they own the place.
Which brings me to my next point.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear God. I'm scared.
This has nothing to do with dicks and moms.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm ready.
Well, kind of, I guess. Well, anyway. Every woman out there, they have the audacity to sit there and tell a man, you cannot, you have not, you will not experience the pain compared to childbirth.
I've heard that.
Now, how many kids do you have? You don't have to give me a number. You have more than one.
I got 3, but go ahead.
Okay. So you have multiple children.
Correct.
So she pushed a kid out. And then somewhere along the line said, you know what? I'd like to do it again.
I would like to do it again.
Now, have you ever been kicked in the balls?
I have, yes.
Anywhere since you've been kicked in that ball for the first time, have you ever said, you know what? I'd like to try that experience one more time.
Never.
No, fuck no.
No.
So when a woman wants to say, pushing out a child is worse than a dude getting kicked in the balls, you've never heard a dude, hey, you know what? Round 2, please. It's never happened.
I'm finna use that for the rest of my life. I'm about to use this comparison for the rest of my life because that is very true. Well, I can't say that. I can't say that 100% of the time because there is a fetish out there where little Asian men are getting there.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the Times the Money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
dick kicked and stomped by white chicks in high heels.
Why is
It's on Pornhub. Google it. I was doing some research. Don't ask any more questions. But anyway.
Well, can I watch Asian guy gets kicked in the balls part 5 without seeing the part 4? Will I be lost, or do I need to go all the way back?
No, once you see part 5, you will definitely have to find 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Why is it got to be an Asian guy again?
It's just like a train wreck. It's got to be the Asian guys because, they're the only ones that was within the research realm that I was in the parameters of watching. See, I can't even sound smart making a lie up. I'm sorry. I was watching some old kinky shit, and I scrolled across to that, and I was like, what the fuck? And it was like a train wreck. It was 2 trains colliding at each other. You don't want to see it, but you have to watch it.
Well, see, you know what? We have and every guy is well aware of this. Women, I think women are aware of it. They try to play dumb, but they're aware of it. There's a list, an order, I guess you could say, of dick sizes per race. And Asians are at the very bottom.
The very bottom.
Remember that movie, The Hangover?
Yes.
When he jumped out the trunk?
Yep.
Guy, do you know, like, he's a married man. She married for money because he wasn't laying dick.
Nope.
And as a man, like, we see that, we're like, like, we feel bad. It's, oh, you poor fella. You poor thing.
You know, in the military, we had to do urinalysis, right? Where the soldiers had to come and pee in a cup. And as a senior NCO, our special duty during this process is to watch
dick
other grown men pee in the cup.
To watch dick, just say it. Call it what it is.
AKA the cock watchers.
You cock gazer, you.
And there was some people that you just wanted to reach out and give them a hug and say, I'm so sorry. Or you wanted to call their wife and be like, I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't know.
It's
and I have had, I was about to say, I have had the privilege. It's not a privilege. It's
not a privilege to watch dicks.
It's not an honor.
No.
Whatever. I have had
the misfortune,
the unfortunate opportunity to be a cock watcher when some of my Asian brethren within the military have come up to pee in said cup. You're supposed to watch the pee, leave the dick into the cup so you know it's their specimen. But if all you see is a fucking thumb in the way and some big hairy nuts, sorry, my Asian brothers, I'm sorry. One of y'all's gonna have to step up to the plate and be like, look, no, I'm part of the Mandingo tribe. I don't believe it.
No, I don't think I don't think there's one out there.
I don't know. Pornhub says no. XSN.com says no. All those other porn sites say no. Sorry.
It's
so you guys are at the bottom of the totem pole. I'm sorry.
It's unfortunate you didn't bring up X Hamster. That's kind of my favorite, man.
I really don't like X Hamster because he's got too many ads. I mean, not that for that research that I was doing that one time, long time ago that we spoke about whatever. But anyway.
Well, see, but on the X Hamster, you can get more of a amateur feel,
Here we go. I feel another barbershop talk session just on porn sites and the quality of clips that you can get.
Look, you can get all the great storylines that you want on Pornhub, and
true.
The whole mom walks in on the stepson, and the gardener comes in, and the plumber, hey, I'm here to clean your pipes, and
Yep. I'm the pool boy, got it.
Yeah. You got the gardener, you need me to trim your bushes, but on X Hamster, like the majority of it it's just straight amateur.
I may have to do some more.
You might want to do some more research, man.
Some research here, quote unquote research, for another episode on Barbershop Talk of who has the best quality of clips.
Well, see, and I'm not talking, Asian dudes getting kicked in the balls, but it's, and I don't want to use the word hardcore, but it's just more of a real feel with X-Hamster, man. You get like real life individuals, not the actors. Not saying the actors are always bad, sometimes it's nice to, stepdaughter walked in on Pops and, all right, cool. But, it's good to get like the real feel of it.
The real feel of wife getting gangbanged, the white wife, but getting took out by 3 mandingos for no reason. Got it.
You shut that cock holster.
Not saying that's what I look at, but during my research, that was the most popular scenario going on throughout my research here.
Anyway, oh fuck.
I forgot the original topic on this one.
I don't know, dude. This is a fucking train wreck now. This. We're going back to the train wreck. This is a train wreck. Oh fuck.
Gotta love it.
All right, man. Well, go ahead and hit them with it, baby.
Yes. Before I leave, and go do some more research.
No, don't hit them with it because this is going to fall right into the fucking porn site genre.
No, I'm just saying before I leave to go do my research for the rest of the evening here, because now I got to go do research.
Just say the first 2 initials.
Which one? FB?
Yep.
Fuck bitches.
See, it falls right into it, man.
That's part of. Matter of fact, that's going to be in
part of your
research,
research, right? Yeah, all right.
That's going to be in the research. I'll have an answer for you next time. But before I leave to go do my research on who has the best material on hand. Uh-oh. But anyway, before I leave to go do my research, I would like to leave y'all with FBMM. Fuck bitches, make money.
This is Barbershop Talk. If you lick her butthole, she'll do anything for you. Brought to you by RTF Productions. Catch y'all next time.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the Times the Money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today. With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the Times the Money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today. With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the Times the Money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Big Blue Nation, this is the loyal BBN fan. This podcast is about the Kentucky Wildcats sports program and how awesome they are, showing the nation why UK is the best in the nation. The show will be Mondays during football seasons and Mondays and Wednesdays during basketball season. You can listen to the show on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Go Big Blue.
Shit about to get wavy, baby.
Ticks, yeah, swag, yeah, else, y'all already know how we come. Every time. You can't ride my wave now. nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. Raps gave me the globe, I'm putting LGF on the map. Hungry for a meal or two, I can't settle for a snack. I don't got no heart to give, no need for the cardiac. Shitting on them all summer, watch them have a heart attack. Niggas act like hoes, I just tuck my pride and let it go. Breeze by me the wrong way, fuck my pride and let it blow. Plant a bunch of money seeds, bet I reap what I sow. Fixing to make money moves, cause I've been broke before. Riding with my 40 on me, but there's not no 211. I'ma always ride by mine, I'm not calling 911. Pull up straight crash and shit, remind you of 9/11. So let's just keep the peace, do like Kels and get to stepping. Lowe's need to sponsor me, the way I always keep it tooling. Me and Swag some dog niggas, on your ass you acting goofy. Never let a sucker or a clown nigga ever fool me. Cause these thoughts up in my head are turning into a horror movie. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
But bring out the tank, I still got that Glock. Been on my block, nigga, bound to get shot. You ain't about that shit that you rap about. How quick they lean, I was acting out. Bitch, if I want it, I buy it. And if I can't, then I'ma go and get it. Stop all that capping, I knew you was fitted. Fuck around, shoot you when T's permitted. I used to rob and jug in the trenches. Now I send my little niggas to go get it. You want some small, let me know. Cancer around here, you be missing. I still got some unfinished business. I cannot wait till I touch them. I just might send out the mud. Just get it up in blood. That bitch on my hip, that's why I be sagging. Hop out stunning, bitch, I'm used to bragging. I'm the scale type, high bagging. Yo, bitch head nice and I smashed it. It's big mud to you, little nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Bitch is more than being well known. I did everything on my own, yeah.
You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
Hi folks, Dirk Bentley here. Being on the go is a big part of my life. I love seeing new places, meeting new people, and performing all over the world. For energy on the go, for me, it's 5-Hour Energy. It works fast, works long, and it tastes good. With 0 sugar and 4 calories. Try it. It could work for your on-the-go life too. 5-Hour Energy. Energy on the go.
Get 5-Hour Energy at your local Holiday.
Do you guys like unbiased, truthful, straightforward sports talk? Guys, check out the Marcus and Mike Show right here on the RTF Productions radio station, along with iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, follow us on your favorite podcast. Check us out. We upload our podcast 2:30 Monday through Friday Eastern Time. Have a great day.
At Farmers Insurance, we know a roof can withstand a lot. One exception being an airborne car. Seen it, covered it. Click for more.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Who says deck boards have to line up perfectly? The same deck board repeated again and again? Board is right. It's time to get out of line with new TimberTech AZEK multi-width decking at Lowe's. Multi-width decking comes in 3 distinctive widths from narrow to wide. Made from the finest synthetic materials in a range of natural colors so you can create designs and color combinations that go against the grain. Multi-width decking from TimberTech AZEK. See a Lowe's Lumber Associate for details.
Hey guys, I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
We are a fun-loving couple that's been married for 21 years. And what we do is we talk about the little issues that come up in the daily life of a couple, and we make funny videos about it.
We download our podcast on Mondays, and you can follow us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Spreaker, among others. Please don't hesitate to download, follow, and rate us on our show.
And please, don't forget to tell your friends and family about us. Again, my name is Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
Hey, you! Listening to RTF Radio. This is Maka Buckheister. I'm with Just for Clicks. Join me live Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. You have live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Join me. It's a great time, y'all.
Tiggs, Hells, you know, I'm in the booth, going fucking random shit up. Got knowledge out there recording me and shit. Might call this motherfucker balls right here. Tiggs be the name, L's when I'm rapping, applying the pressure on next, I be stepping. This is not school, but I'm teaching them lessons. Watch how you act, watch who you testing. Niggas be flexing, must stay in the gym. Testing these waters, must know how to swim. Clowns want the beef, must be rolling with grim. Don't try me like them, cause I am not him. Give me free smoke, but this is no hookah. I'm my own shooter, but lil' bro, do you? Not talking about moolah, yeah, out your medulla. Always stay strapped, just call me Tiggs Luda. Fuck up a beat and I roll me another one. Walking out pops, just brought me another gun. Me and this Wesson, so there's no one-on-one. Caught me a zip, only cost me $100. But stressing about what? Lay up with a cute. Smoking a doobie and rub on the booty. You know it's X-rated, we making the movie. I got the mojo, it get a little groovy. Winning and winning, I might win again. LGF family don't fuck with new friends. They fuck with the real, so my music gon' spin. Type on my lyrics, don't fuck with a bin. Addicted to Krish, but I am no addict. It's back with his stuff, I'm high as Aladdin. Niggas act monkey, just quit with the cap. And I live on my shit, I don't just be rapping. Metaphor massacre, lyrical lunatic. I'm a big dog, miss me with the goofy shit. Spit so much fire, I need me a cooler kid. Tatted on me, so you know I'm cool with it. Come to this music, best in the city. Locals be knowing there's no fucking with it. Show him no mercy and show him no pity. Stacking his bread is rising like Jiffy. Smoking his gas, it smell like a pool. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Money train coming, you just a caboose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Money train coming, you just a caboose. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Smoking this gas, it smell like a pool. You know I'm aware, you know that I'm there. Watch how they stare, this cushion the air. These niggas be shitty, there's no fucking with me. I smoke like a hippie, you know that I'm lit. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, foolie, you know that I'm lit. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, foolie, you know that I'm lit. These bitches be talking, but I do not hear them. These dudes act tough, but I do not fear them. Walk in the building, I got them on staring. Dressed in this cream, you know what I'm wearing. With D-Rob and Mojo, they tell me roll FOMO. My roll up fast, but they burning in slow-mo. She knocking me down, talking about YOLO. I get this bitch jumping, it's jumping like pogo. Popping these bottles and living it up. Don't go with your move. Pre in the cuss, daddy yelling, turn up, but the kush got her stuck. You don't get your own bag, then you shit out of luck. She LGF crazy, she lugging and faded. No tape or no tie, I watch how we get faded. A fifth of this Henny, she feeling X-rated. I'm litty, she with it, just hit my line later. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, foolie, you know that I'm lit. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there when you winning, they mad. Watch how they step, stress off no bitch, this cushion their hair. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. All up in traffic, blowing this cabbage. No, I'm not liking, I got a little ratchet. Get out of line, she act a little ratchet. Can't stop chasing money, I swear it's a habit. The story go down, she know that it's lit. She ain't see the flies, but know I'm the shit. There's no running out, I bought me a zip. She say she don't smoke, I'm not trying to talk, stop blowing my high. I take me a backie and roll a 3-5. Not that kind of party, stop trying to go live. Baby, you bugging, take that shit outside. Off this potion, she open, we just started smoking. She telling me something, I swear I can't focus. My eyes low as fucking, they barely can open. Just know that it's lit, everything is slow motion. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they step, stress off no bitch, this cushion their hair. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they step, stress off no bitch, this cushion their hair. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the times the money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Hey guys, I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
Yes, we sporting Nike today. I don't understand how we did
It's
that.
been a long.
I think he was trying to be like me because I already had the shirt on. So
she loves being like me. She can't get enough of Big Daddy. She can't get enough.
Now, I don't think so, bro.
So how's your day going so far?
My day is going wonderful.
This is the first day in a long time that you haven't took a nap. She takes naps like every day.
Don't do me like that.
Yeah. So she be like, just give me 2 minutes.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
It's
been a while since we've been live.
Her fault. It's her fault.
No, it's not.
Believe me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Look, she
Hey, legend. Michael.
Who is that?
Michael said, hey, legend.
Hey,
we in the house.
She know we supposed to go live at least once a week. And she comes over every...
Look, I can't help when stuff come on. That's a part of life,
No,
bruh.
it's not. You come over with every excuse in the book on why we do. And I ask you on why we got to go live for.
Oh, so now you want to wait till we come on live to do that? You don't ever tell me behind closed doors, so what you talking for?
Hey.
What you talking about? What are you talking about?
This is her
What
right
are you
here.
talking about?
I asked her to go live and she's like...
What are you talking
what?
about?
What are we going live for? When? What time tonight? Wow. Why we got to go... Can we...
No, because he be waiting until the last minute to say. Then he be waiting until the last minute to talk about, babe, you know we got to go live. And it's like...
No, but then don't let me wait till the last minute. You take the initiative. Women don't like taking initiative on nothing. Women don't take initiative on anything.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They really don't.
Anyway.
We want to talk to something about very funny, something that goes on in our house. Seems to be a lot. And I seem to be the victim of everybody going against me.
You're not the victim. You're the culprit.
No, everybody thinks I'm the victim.
No, you're the culprit.
Here's the topic for tonight. Do you show favoritism towards one in particular of your kids? Okay? I don't think I do. I don't think I show any.
Okay, so lie to these people. So today not Sunday, so God is not going to strike me down. He could.
So we have a 19-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 9-year-old. 9-year-old is a girl, okay? And they all think, I mean, look.
Nope. Go ahead and say what you about to say because you about to put your foot all up in your mouth.
No, because here's the thing. Everybody thinks that.
Hi, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
We miss you guys.
Everyone thinks that I show all the favoritism. Basically, she tells me that I let my daughter get away with everything.
And Ava will tell you. He does. My dad let me get away with anything that I want.
Nope.
She will tell you.
But she tells me I'm really hard on the boys. That's not true. I love my kids the same way. I don't treat them no different. Ava don't get away with anything.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know the last time when Ava has got away with anything.
You know,
I nipped that in
my
the
scarf
butt.
is about to slide off my head.
Okay? Ava don't now. Her and the boys, she let the boys get away with everything.
Why are you sitting here lying to these
She
people?
will jump down Ava's throat in a second. But the boys, let me talk to you for a second. Come here, let's just sit down and let's just talk peacefully. Okay?
Don't put your hands on me.
Okay?
Take your hands off. Take your hands off. But you lying.
See,
lying.
she be on the boys and she be like, let's just sit down and let's just talk. She don't give Ava the day and time of sitting down and talk.
Yes,
she just all up in Ava's butt.
No.
Now, me as a man, the reason why I'm so hard on my boys is because I'm trying to teach them how to be a man. Okay? And I'm trying to teach my daughter how to be a nice, innocent little girl.
First of all, nice and innocent, those are two words. Ava is not. Ava is the Antichrist.
No, that's my baby.
She is the Antichrist.
She don't. Come on, I don't show favoritism. Okay.
You know what, y'all?
I learned.
This is one of them subjects that we're going to agree to disagree on because I solely believe that he shows favoritism. He on the boys. Hey, boo, how you doing?
Look.
Yes, he stay on the boys. He's hard on the boys. Yes.
I am.
But that little 9-year-old, that little gal, Ava,
no.
Jordan Spencer, no, he is light on her.
No,
he
I'm
is
not.
the light. Yes, he is.
I be in her butt every day.
No, you don't. No,
I do.
You don't. You be like, no, Ava, don't do that, Ava. Come in, let me talk to you, Ava. When I get in her butt, he comes in. Come here. Mm-hmm. And you start talking to her on the slide.
I don't talk to her on the slide.
Stop. Can you please stop lying
Look,
to yourself?
I'm a very peaceful man. Okay. So I do what I have to do to make sure that my daughter is peaceful.
No.
That's what I do.
No.
I'm not supposed to be hard. I'm not supposed to be too hard on my daughter.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not even hard on the boys. And besides, everybody out there, and you guys agree with me, everybody out there in their house has a favorite child that they love.
No.
That they love more than the other
let's not
ones.
mix up the favoritism with a special bond.
Hey.
Our oldest one, not our junior.
Trust me.
Our junior is our firstborn. So we're going to have that special bond with him because he's our firstborn. Our first child we brought into the world together.
I love him.
Sean is that middle child, and he has that bond with his dad because of sports.
Well, I didn't see him until he was 5 years. Until he was 5 months old, and he looked at me and said, "I know you."
So that ain't got nothing to do with it. Anyway, and Sean, me and him have I don't know what special bond that me and Sean
everything.
Have. That's just
because he light skinned like you.
Now, Ava,
he light skinned. He light skinned like you.
Is,
so that's the bond you have.
You're not letting me talk.
Okay. Go. I don't want to see that.
That little girl, Lucifer. Now, let me tell you.
I'm gonna need you to stop calling my baby the
She
devil.
is 9 times out of the 10 a very good child. But that 1 out of 10 trumps that whole 9 points that whole 9 out of 10.
No, she don't.
Yes.
She's a good girl.
No, she's
good
until you make
she
her
don't
mad.
look. She don't
Listen
never
to me. That little girl.
She don't
is
never
the devil.
mess up the house. She don't never. She cleans up.
Why you sitting here lying? She got slime all over the place.
That's slime though. She's being creative. That's science. She's building things. She's being productive. My sons, I don't deal with them. I love them, but I don't deal with them.
Like I said.
But I treat them the same way as I treat my daughter.
We all have that special bond with each one of our kids. We have the oldest one because he's our firstborn, so we're going to have that special bond with him.
Well,
the second one, he got that sports thing. Ava, she's got 2 things. She's the girl, and she's the last child that's entering this Spencer household.
So that means we don't show no favoritism. And everybody out there has
you
a child.
You have the favoritism because
you
are harder on the boy.
I'm not hard.
If Sean
I'm not hard
or
on
Michael
the boy.
Leave a plate on the table and go upstairs and don't come back downstairs, you in a butt like boom, 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 boom.
Because
boom,
they should know better.
Your little 9-year-old come and leave a plate at the table. Ava, come here, Ava. You forgot your plate at the table. Remember, you got to pick your plate up from the table.
Because
you ain't in her butt like
because
you are
she's
him.
gentle.
No,
that's because she's gentle.
No, Ava. One thing Ava is not, and that's gentle.
Oh, I don't. You know what? We will agree to disagree because I don't think I show favoritism to any of my kids. All my kids get treated the same. If I go buy one pair, if I go buy one of them a pair of shoes, I buy all of them a pair of shoes.
That's why none of them get.
None of them get shoes. None of them get shoes because I don't. Yeah. I leave that up to you.
Yeah. Whatever.
But look, why is it that every time you tell the boys you're done with them, that you fed up with them, that you're not gonna do nothing else? As soon as you leave the house and come back, well, I thought I'd pick this up for you guys. No. And 30 minutes later, you were just yelling at them and telling them how much you're done with them.
No, I don't ever tell my kids that I'm completely done.
Now, Ava, she's a very busybody. She don't like staying at home.
I don't ever tell my
She don't
boys
never
that
want to
I'm
take
done
her
with
out
them.
nowhere. She don't never want to take Ava out nowhere. She'll give Ava any kind of excuse she can. She'll bribe her. I'll get you a bag of Takis if you just don't want to go nowhere today. See? That's the kind of stuff she does.
You know what?
I don't think she likes my daughter.
The lying that you're doing right now, God is going to cast a spell on you.
No, he's not. God loves me.
No, because you're not acting wholesome. You're telling wholesome
Just for the Bible tells me so. So
I always take Ava places.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't show Ava no favoritism, okay?
Yes, you do.
I don't, okay? Ava wants a dog. Ava ain't get no dog. I love her.
You sure enough be giving her instance that she is getting.
No, I don't. Believe me. No, I told her about the dog situation that if you guys are going to go look at a dog, to go look at them, that's what you and your mom do. I don't go to dog kennels.
You was going to take her today?
I was not going to take her today.
Yes,
Ask her who I told her. No, see, that's the problem. She be thinking she be understanding my relationship with my daughter, but she don't. She think I'm showing her favoritism. She'll tell you I wasn't going to take her to get no.
Well, just like yesterday, she got in big trouble.
And who got on her?
I got in her butt, and then who ended up taking her out when I said not to take her out because she didn't deserve to go out?
I didn't.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the times the money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Well, I took her out because I wanted to go somewhere.
That's what
so she jumped in the car with me.
That's
so
what
I was going somewhere, so she jumped in the car. Well, you were asleep. You were asleep, so you couldn't even stay there to even watch us go off anyway.
It does not matter what
everybody
I was
in the
doing.
house was,
Ava is old enough that she knows what to do while she's in the house.
Yeah, but everybody
she's
was
not
asleep.
3 years old.
Everybody was asleep, so why would I leave her here by herself? That's
she's
neglect.
not by herself.
But that's neglect, though, because you sleep and you'll be like, just go watch TV for a second. I'll be out in a minute. Just go watch TV, you know? So, you know, it's not favoritism.
It is favoritism.
It's just, well, let me ask you guys this then.
Y'all post y'all comments down in the comments and let us know if you guys who shows favoritism to who in the household.
Is it true that little girls have their fingers wrapped around their dad? Is it true?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Tied up in a little bow. And see, for Ava, Ava is not really a pink person. She's a Kentucky blue, so she's gonna have that Kentucky blue ribbon wrapped around her dad's finger.
No, she ain't.
Oh.
But me and her, we share a bond of watching sports together.
Yes, and you do.
Because my sons don't watch sports with me. Not any. They don't. My sons don't even want to be around me.
Sean,
okay? Now,
that's a lie.
Now, my daughter, she always wants to be around me. She always wants to hang out with me. When I'm cheering for my team, she cheers for my team.
Y'all,
you know
don't
what I'm
listen
saying?
to what he's saying.
So
he's telling half the truth.
Our kids, they get love, and they don't get no favoritism from me. They get favoritism from you.
No, they don't.
Yes, you, because you a sensitive lady.
I'm not sensitive.
I was going to say another word, but I didn't want to get slapped on camera. So I
what
choose
was you going to say?
Nothing.
Say
nothing.
it.
Trust me, you don't want me to say what I was going to say. If you promise not to slap me,
I'm not
I
gonna
say
slap
it. You sure?
Yep.
She's a sensitive broad. Okay, see, I knew she was gonna say. That's why I wasn't gonna say nothing because I didn't want to be rude.
Who even uses bra anymore?
I don't know.
This is not like the 1980s and 90s.
Well, I'm different. 2000s, bro. Our kids, man, I tell you, their mom shows favoritism, and that's pretty much how it goes. I don't understand our kids. Our kids know we down here, and they just want to come down here and just be nosy, and just be.
And your daughter right there.
I said our kids, and I then told her to go. I told her to go when she first got down here. See, she always up in my stuff and always trying to figure out stuff. Yeah. You can't figure out what I'm doing.
Whatever.
You can't. You can't say.
Why are you still standing there? Go upstairs, please. What you want? A donut. Yeah, don't worry about that. I got you. Bye.
See? Don't go that way. You're going to knock over the stuff. Our kids don't let us do nothing, man. Our kids are always just up in our business. Always. Why don't you be stronger with her? I want you to be stronger with him and tell him to go upstairs. I tell her to go upstairs. See, that's just that favoritism that you have towards him. That's why. Yeah. I know people.
Exactly. I ain't paying him no attention. I'm not paying him any
I guess so, huh? Well, I don't like talking about him. Son, you have dishes tonight.
Yeah, and you complaining about him needing to go upstairs. Now all of a sudden you saying he needs to do this.
See, that's my point right there. She's taking up for him. I can't say a single word to my voice without her coming to their rescue.
I'm not coming to their rescue. I'm just like I told you, it doesn't matter your sex, your race, your gender, whatever. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Well,
period. Cutthroat, doesn't matter. $100 is $100. It doesn't matter how you slice it, how you cut it, how you break it down. It's $100.
If you say so.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He's just mad because I'm matching him toe for toe.
You're not matching me. You show favoritism towards our boys, and you don't give me a chance. You don't give me a chance to be. I do not
show favoritism
and you don't
to the
give
boys.
me a chance to be a father to the boys. Every time
so tell me how you really doggone feel tonight.
So you don't really give me. You don't give me a chance to flex. You don't give me a chance.
This video is gonna be real short. This live is gonna be shorter than short.
So you don't give me a chance to really get in there and get with them.
Okay. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I'll let you get in there and deal with the daughter, don't I?
Oh, so you come on live and tell our business, huh?
Oh, so now you want to shoot me in the pinky toe?
That's not funny.
I'm just saying. You understand.
Mm-hmm. Hello, thanks you everybody for tuning in. We're over here listening to somebody that's telling a whole bunch of stories that's not
telling
true.
a whole lot of lies.
Yes, you are.
The truth will set me free after tonight.
Yeah.
I hope so, anyway. See, we all have our favorite child, whether we want to admit it or not. If you got more than one child, chances are,
I don't have a favorite child. I'm trying to tell you.
Chances are, you love all your kids, but when it comes down to it, you have a special place like no other in your heart for one particular child. That's what I'm saying.
Child. You have a special bond.
No,
it's not.
No.
You have favoritism. You have the bond, but the favoritism takes over.
I don't do anything. I don't.
You know what?
Because I'm
going to have to cut this live.
Because I'm a good guy, and I understand the importance of not showing favoritism. I show favoritism to you.
Nope.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the times the money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Well, we know how that goes, and we will always disagree on this topic as well. Yep.
Exactamundo. Por favor.
That's what you want to think?
Yep. Is that what you want to think?
Well, then whatever.
Well,
then I'll let you win. Okay? Please don't give me that look. That look is just so not nice.
whatever.
Yeah, see, you can always
Hey,
tell
guys.
when she gets up in the corner because she starts shaking her head and rocking back and forth. That's when I know she's like that. What? Don't talk like that.
What you trying to say?
Don't talk with
What
your
you trying
hands.
to say?
I'm not trying to say anything.
Know what I mean? What you trying
Nope.
to say?
I'm
Nothing.
not. So basically, it's okay.
This subject has not gotten resolved because somebody does have a favoritism.
Okay, well
But
maybe
he's not gonna bring it out. But you know what? It's okay.
All right, maybe I love my daughter. Okay, maybe I love her in a way that is just a daddy can't explain the love that he has for his daughter. How about that?
That is perfect.
And maybe you can admit that you have a love in your heart for your boys that a mother has for her young men.
No.
So you don't love your young men?
I love all my children.
Trust me.
But they all get in trouble. I equally give them the business.
No, you don't.
No sport. No. He has his channel, the BBN.
No.
What?
You treat your boys with favoritism.
Whatever.
You do.
Okay.
And she's even went back and told me years later, like, you know what? Maybe I should have let you discipline them just a little bit more when they was coming up.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That was for Judah.
Have. Well, that's your favoritism right there.
But you no.
Sean just kind of hangs in the middle.
But you was doing extra. You was being a little extra when you didn't have to be.
Yeah, we wish we would have been a little extra.
No, we did just
we
what
did.
we supposed to do.
Yes, we did. That's my boy, man. That's my first.
Yes. We're going to always have that. He's our first.
Yeah. But my daughter is still my heart, though.
Daddy's little girl.
Well, I mean, and that's okay. So
that's quite all right.
So I shouldn't be judged for that.
No, you're not being judged for that, but you're saying that you
I don't have
play
favoritism.
Yeah,
I don't show favoritism.
Okay. All right.
I don't.
Well,
we done said that about 20 times.
Well, I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the Can't Get Right couple because this topic we ain't gonna be able to get right. So we'll talk to you soon.
She's a sore loser.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the times the money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today. With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the Times the Money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today. With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the Times the Money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Hey, you! Listening to RTF Radio. This is Maka Buckheister. I'm with Just for Clicks. Join me live Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. You have live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Join me. It's a great time, y'all.
Big Blue Nation. This is the loyal BBN fan. This podcast is about the Kentucky Wildcats sports program and how awesome they are, showing the nation why UK is the best in the nation. The show will be Mondays during football seasons and Mondays and Wednesdays during basketball season. You can listen to the show on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Go Big Blue.
Hi, folks. Dirk Bentley here. Being on the go is a big part of my life. I love seeing new places, meeting new people, and performing all over the world. For energy on the go, for me, it's 5 Hour Energy. It works fast, works long, and it tastes good. With 0 sugar and 4 calories. Try it. It could work for your on-the-go life, too. 5 Hour Energy. Energy on the go.
Get 5 Hour Energy at your local Holiday.
Do you guys like unbiased, truthful, straightforward sports talk? Guys, check out the Marcus and Mike Show. Right here on the RTF Productions radio station, along with iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on your favorite podcast. Check us out. We upload our podcast 2:30 Monday through Friday Eastern Time. Have a great day.
At Farmers Insurance, we know a roof can withstand a lot. One exception being an airborne car. Seen it, covered it. Click for more.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Who says deck boards have to line up perfectly? The same deck board repeated again and again? Board is right. It's time to get out of line with new TimberTech AZEK multi-width decking at Lowe's. Multi-width decking comes in 3 distinctive widths from narrow to wide. Made from the finest synthetic materials in a range of natural colors so you can create designs and color combinations that go against the grain. Multi-width decking from TimberTech AZEK. See a Lowe's Lumber Associate for details.
Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. You'll proudly mow the lawn. Ask if anybody noticed you mowed the lawn. Tell people to stay off the lawn. Compare it to your neighbor's lawn. And complain about having to mow the lawn again. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance, which, of course, will go right into the lawn. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
And welcome to Just for Clicks, guys. This is Michael Buckheister, and this is live, raw, and uncut sports talk on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. It's another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. If you guys are not outside enjoying this weather, what are you doing with your lives right now? Get your asses outside and enjoy it. Here in southern Indiana, it's 88 degrees with this breeze. Man, you can't ask much more with late July or early August. Before we know it, we're going to be the dog days of summer. It's going to be 100 degrees again next week. And then it's going to be winter. But it doesn't really matter because football season is right around the corner. And today we're breaking down the Chicago Bears first round playoff exit Chicago Bears from 2018. But hey, this is a new year. We'll see what they got for us. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm feeling it today, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whoever listening. If you are listening to us, I appreciate this. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching us on the RTF Productions YouTube channel. While we're at it, I got to get a big shout out to Mornings with Mike. I do another podcast. It is a morning talk show. Starts September 8th, September 9th, season 3. Starting out. Search for us on YouTube, Mornings with Mike YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe on that as well. They're also on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Same as Just for Clicks, guys. Anywhere you're listening to me, you can find Mornings with Mike as well. Follow each of those podcasts. Give rankings as well. That'd be fantastic. But we are starting off with the Chicago Bears 2019 football schedule today. Week 1, you guys are at home, taking on the division foe, the Green Bay Packers. People are making this game out to be the biggest game of Week 1. And I have to agree with them, guys. It's going to be a fantastic game. What better way to start off a NFL season with the two biggest rivals ever? But I give you guys this game. I'm giving the Chicago Bears Week 1 win versus the Green Bay Packers because rookie head coach for the Green Bay Packers, installing new offense, and you guys are at home. Start the season off 1-0. Moving on to week 2. Travel to Mile High Stadium, take on the Denver Broncos. You guys are going to lose this one. It's hard to play in Denver. That altitude gets you. Not going to lie. And it's the Broncos' opening game. Broncos get you in this one. It's going to be close. 17-16. It's going to be close. Just remember your kicker. 17-16. Moving on to week 3, take on the Washington Redskins. You guys win this one, even though it is at Washington. Washington they're in this quarterback controversy. Not really controversy, just they're lost. They went through 4 quarterbacks last year. They went through Alex Smith, Mark Sanchez, somebody else. They both broke their legs or something. I don't know. It was crazy. Washington's not going to be very good. That's why you guys get this win. Moving on to week 4, another division foe coming into Soldier Field. Minnesota Vikings, the Purple People Eaters from back in the day. You guys get this win as well, making you guys 2-0 in division, 3-1 on the season. As I do think Minnesota's going to be pretty darn good this year, but you guys get them. 3-1, start the season. Moving on to week 5, traveling to Oakland Raiders. The Raiders, as Chris Berman likes to say. How's that impression, guys? Was that pretty good? I mean, I felt it in my voice there. It felt good. But you guys go into the black hole and you lose. I was riding high on the Raiders last year, man. I thought they were going to do some shit. This year, I think they're going to do some shit. And it's going to start by beating y'all. Week 6 is the bye week. Going on to week 7. Welcoming the New Orleans Saints into town. This game was tough for me. Because you guys are going to go to Oakland. You're going to lose that game. And you have a long plane ride back. Then you have a long bye week. You guys are going to be hungry against New Orleans. But I think New Orleans is just a little bit better. A little bit deeper. A little bit more well-rounded. Even though you guys are stewing off that loss, going into bye week, you have a bye week to prepare. I still think Saints get you. Moving on to week 8, take on the Los Angeles Chargers at home, another home game. After stewing off that loss versus the Oakland Raiders, that bye week, coming off a loss to the Saints, you guys are pissed. This is going to be a sign whether you guys are going to be a good team or a bad team. Good team or a bad team. You guys do beat the Chargers, and you guys crush them. And this is going to build a little momentum heading out for the rest of the season. Many people are picking the Chargers to win the Super Bowl. So this is a big win. Moving on to week 9, traveling to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to take on the Eagles. Eagles is another solid team. You guys got a tough schedule. New Orleans, Chargers, and the Eagles. You guys you guys lose to the Eagles at Philly. I think Darren Sproles is going to go off this game. Week 9, everybody better pick up Darren Sproles in Fantasy League. Week 10, you're back home, take on another division foe, Detroit Lions. You guys smash them. Lions aren't going to be worth a darn this year. Matthew Stafford is the only bright point on the whole team. The rest of the team is pretty much average, if not trash. You guys got that one. Week 11, going to LA to take on the Rams. You guys lose this one. But this is a turning point in the season. This is a make or break time of year. You guys are stewing on that loss coming from LA. A long flight home going into week 12. Week 12, you take it on the New York Football Giants at home. You guys smack them in the dick. I'm talking like 35-0. Mitchell Trubisky just goes off this game. He finds his groove and he is tearing it up. Giving you guys another 13 matchup against the Detroit Lions. It seems like every schedule that I break down the last couple weeks or the last couple days, there has been these back-to-back football games When I say back-to-back football games, is you play the same team twice in a 3-week or a month span. And guess what? You guys travel to Detroit and play the Lions in Week 13 after just facing them 3 weeks earlier. Same song, different day. You guys smacked the Lions again. Going on to Week 14, you guys are skying high. 2-win streak here. Welcoming the Dallas Cowboys into town. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team. You guys give it to them as well. Possible playoff matchup here. I give it to you guys because at this point the Cowboys have pretty much locked up their division, I think. They're going to play the card a little close to the vest. That's why you guys win, not because you're the better team, but because the Cowboys are being a little bit more conservative. Moving on to Week 15, travel to Lambeau Field. Lambeau Field is a hard place to play in December. When we break down the Packers schedule in, it's going to be about 6 or 7 days, so probably in 2 weeks, 2 working weeks. I predict you guys and the Vikings will all be around 8-8, 9-7, 7-9 schedule. So the Packers win this one in Week 15. Going on to Week 16. The very first breakdown that I did was the Kansas City Chiefs, and I had you guys beating the Kansas City Chiefs. And I still have you guys beating the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys beat the Chiefs in Week 16 at home. Giving us a Week 17 matchup for all the marbles. Going to take on the Minnesota Vikings. If you guys win this one, you'll be 10-6. If you lose this one, you are 9-7. I have you guys going 9-7. I have you guys losing to Kirk Cousins in the Minnesota Vikings final game of the season. Does this win the division? I don't know. Tune in to the other shows to see how we break down the Packers and the Vikings. The Lions don't have a chance. It's a 3-horse race. It's between you guys, the Packers and the Vikings, obviously. But I do have you guys losing to the Vikings. So after all of this is said and done, I will put this into the playoff predictor, and we'll see how you guys fare out. 9-7 is a respectable. It's above 500. This league is built to go 500, so we'll see how you guys do. Possible wild card team, possible division championship. I don't know. We'll see. It depends how the rest of the league goes. But I do have you guys going 9-7 this season. Respectable. I believe last year you guys went 10-6, if I'm not mistaken. I should have looked that up, but I didn't. But I think Mitchell Trubisky kind of takes a step back this year. People were pretty high on him all last year. You know, hey, he's doing good things. He's improving. He's doing this. He's doing that. I think the hype got a little bit too big around Mitchell Trubisky, and it kind of crumbles around a little bit. He kind of has a slumpy year compared to last year. So that's why you guys don't win the division, I don't think. Go 9-7. Possible wild card, but not a division championship. So guys, that is going to be it for today's show, breaking down the Chicago Bears. The Bears. As I think you guys are a solid football team, the only way I see you guys making it into the playoffs is through a division championship. Because we're going to have the Cowboys in there, 13-3. We're going to have the Saints probably 13-3. The Eagles, would I have them going, I think, like 10-6 or something like that. So you guys really need to get 10 wins to really solidify a playoff spot. Where's that 10th win going to come? You guys could beat Denver, could beat Oakland. 2 tough road challenges. I don't think you'll beat Philly or the Rams and their home stadiums. The one I really circle is the last 2 division games of the year. When you guys travel to Green Bay, travel to Minnesota. You have to get one of those wins to put you guys 10-6 on the season and win the division. That's how you guys will make the playoffs, and that's how you'll get knocked out of the first round again. This is Michael Buckeye, so this is Just for Clicks. I'm out.
the Starlight Lounge presents An Evening with the Progressive Box.
Old moon, yeah. That's Hugo, tickling the ivories. He just saved by bundling home and auto with Progressive. Gonna finally buy a ring for that gal of yours, Hugo? Send her my condolences. Hi-oh! This next one's for you two. There's a burglar in my heart. Thank you.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, blah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see your practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hey, you! Listening to RTF Radio. This is Maka Buckheister. I'm with Just for Clicks. Join me live Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. You have live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Join me. It's a great time, y'all.
You know I'm aware. You know that I'm there. Watch how they stare. This cushion in the air. These niggas be shitty. There's no fucking with me. I smoke like a hippie. You know that I'm lit. People be hating. You know I'm aware. Money be calling. You know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare. Stress off no bitch. This cushion in the air. Cause I'm the shit. These niggas be shitty. I told you before. There's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate. I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool. You know that I'm lit. People be hating. You know I'm aware. Money be calling. You know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare. Stress off no bitch. This cushion in the air. Cause I'm the shit. These niggas be shitty. I told you before. There's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate. I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool. You know that I'm litty. These bitches be talking, but I do not hear them. These dudes act tough, but I do not fear them. Walk in the building, I got them on staring. Dressed in this cream, you know what I'm wearing. With D-Rob and Mojo, they tell me roll FOMO. My roll up fast, but they burning in slow-mo. She knocking me down, talking about yellow. I get this bitch jumping like pogo. Popping these bottles and living it up. Don't go with your move. Pre in the cut, steady yelling, turn up, but the kush got her stuck. You don't get your own bag, then you shit out of luck. She LGF crazy, she lugging and faded. No tape or no tie, I watch how we get faded. A fifth of this Henny, she feeling X-rated. I'm litty, she with it, just hit my line later. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare. Stress off no bitch, this cushion in the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare. Stress off no bitch, this cushion in the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. All up in traffic, blowing this cabbage. No, I'm not liking, I got a little ratchet. Get out of line, she act a little ratchet. Can't stop chasing money, I swear it's a habit. The story go down, she know that it's lit. She ain't see the flies, but know I'm the shit. There's no running out, I bought me a zip. She say she don't smoke, I'm not trying to talk, so I'm blowing my high. I take me a backie and roll a 3-5. Not that kind of party, stop trying to go live. Baby, you bugging, take that shit outside. Off this potion, she open, we just started smoking. She telling me something, I swear I can't focus. My eyes low as fucking, they barely can open. Just know that it's lit, everything in slow motion. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare. Stress off no bitch, this cushion in the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare. Stress off no bitch, this cushion in the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty.
Big Blue Nation. This is the loyal BBN fan. This podcast is about the Kentucky Wildcats sports program and how awesome they are, showing the nation why UK is the best in the nation. The show will be Mondays during football seasons and Mondays and Wednesdays during basketball season. You can listen to the show on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Go Big Blue.
Hi, folks. Dirk Bentley here. Being on the go is a big part of my life. I love seeing new places, meeting new people, and performing all over the world. For energy on the go, for me, it's 5-Hour Energy. It works fast, works long, and it tastes good. With 0 sugar and 4 calories. Try it. It could work for your on-the-go life, too. 5-Hour Energy. Energy on the go.
Get 5-Hour Energy at your local Holiday.
Do you guys like unbiased, truthful, straightforward sports talk? Guys, check out the Marcus and Mike Show. Right here on the RTF Productions radio station. Along with iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on your favorite podcast. Check us out. We upload our podcast 2:30 Monday through Friday Eastern Time. Have a great day.
At Farmers Insurance, we know a roof can withstand a lot. One exception being an airborne car. Seen it, covered it. Click for more.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Who says deck boards have to line up perfectly? The same deck board repeated again and again? Board is right. It's time to get out of line with new TimberTech AZEK multi-width decking at Lowe's. Multi-width decking comes in 3 distinctive widths from narrow to wide. Made from the finest synthetic materials in a range of natural colors so you can create designs and color combinations that go against the grain. Multi-width decking from TimberTech AZEK. See a Lowe's Lumber Associate for details.
Diggs, Hells, you know, I'm in the booth, going fucking random shit up. Got knowledge out there recording me and shit. Might call this motherfucker balls right here. Tiggs be the name, L's when I'm rapping. Applying the pressure on next, I be stepping. This is not school, but I'm teaching them lessons. Watch how you act, watch who you testing. Niggas be flexing, must stay in the gym. Testing these waters, must know how to swim. Clowns want the beef, must be rolling with grim. Don't try me like them, cause I am not him. Give me free smoke, but this is no hookah. I'm my own shooter, but lil' bro, do you? Not talking about moolah, you're out your medulla. Always stay strapped, just call me Tiggs Lily. Fuck up a beat and I roll me another one. Walking out pops, just brought me another gun. Me and this Wesson, so there's no one-on-one. Caught me a zip, only cost me $100. But stressing about what? Lay up with a cute. Smoking a doobie and rub on the booty. You know it's X-rated, we making the movie. I got the mojo, it get a little groovy. Winning and winning, I might win again. LGF family don't fuck with new friends. They fuck with the real, so my music gon' spin. Type on my lyrics, don't fuck with a bin. Addicted to Krish, but I am no addict. It's back with his stuff, I'm high as Aladdin. Niggas act monkey, just quit with the cap. And I live on my shit, I don't just be rapping. Metaphor massacre, lyrical lunatic. I'm a big dog, miss me with the goofy shit. Spit so much fire, I need me a cooler kid. Tatted on me, so you know I'm cool with it. Come to this music, best in the city. Brothers be knowing there's no fucking with it. Show him no mercy and show him no pity. Stacking this bread is rising like Jiffy. Smoking this gas, it smell like a pool. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Money train coming, you just a caboose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Money train coming, you just a caboose. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Smoking this gas, it smell like a pool.
Hey guys, I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
We are a fun-loving couple that's been married for 21 years. And what we do is we talk about the little issues that come up in the daily life of a couple. And we make funny videos about it.
We download our podcast on Mondays. And you can follow us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Spreaker, among others. Please don't hesitate to download, follow, and rate us on our show.
And please, don't forget to tell your friends and family about us. Again, my name is Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
Shit about to get wavy, baby.
Yeah, swag. Yeah, L's. Y'all already know how you come. Every time. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. Raps gave me the globe, I'm putting LGF on the map. Hungry for a meal or two, I can't settle for a snack. I don't got no heart to give, no need for the cardiac. Shitting on them all summer, watch them have a heart attack. Niggas act like hoes, I just tuck my pride and let it go. Breeze by me the wrong way, fuck my pride and let it blow. Plant a bunch of money seeds, bet I reap what I sow. Fixing to make money moves, cause I've been broke before. Riding with my 40 on me, but there's not no 211. I'ma always ride by mine, I'm not calling 911. Going straight crash and shit, remind you of 9/11. So let's just keep the peace, do like Kels and get to stepping. Lowe's need to sponsor me, the way I always keep it tooling. Me and Swag some dog niggas, on your ass you acting goofy. Never let a sucker or a clown nigga ever fool me. Cause these thoughts up in my head are turning to a horror movie. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
But been at the tank, I still got that Glock. Been on my block, nigga, bound to get shot. You ain't about that shit that you rap about. How quick they lean, I was acting out. Bitch, if I want it, I buy it. And if I can't, then I'ma go and get it. Stop all that capping, I knew you was fitted. Fuck around, shoot you in T's permitted. I used to rob and jug in the trenches. Now I send my little niggas to go get it. You want some small, let me know. Cancer around here, you be missing. I still got some unfinished business. I cannot wait till I touch them. I just might send out a little mud. Bitch, get it up in blood. That bitch on my hip, that's why I be sagging. Hop out stunning, bitch, I'm used to bragging. I'm the scale type, high bagging. Yo, bitch head nice and I smashed it. It's big mud to you, little nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Bitch is more than being well known. I did everything on my own, yeah.
You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
And welcome to the Marcus and Mike Show, guys, where we stay hydrated with water 24/7, 365. The main hydration man over there is Marcus. Marcus, how you doing today, bud?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, Michael. What's going on? You doing all right?
I'm hydrating my water. I was under the weather a couple of days ago. I don't know if it was dehydration, sun poisoning, or what it was, but I am 100% now. Yesterday, I'm sure you guys saw me. I was kind of like blah, but today I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to get at it. And something to get you underneath that skin real fast here, Marcus. Duke Johnson to the Houston Texans. I know you're pretty passionate about this. What are your thoughts on it?
Okay, well, I'm a Texans fan and a Cowboy fan, so this is good news, bad news for me. The Texans, it's a perfect fit. They just cut Dante Foreman, worth ethic and other issues. They didn't want him around. And, by the way, Dante Foreman, whoever picks him up, I think it's the Colts. I watched every carry that this guy had in college, played for the University of Texas. I liked him. I wasn't in love with him. He doesn't have top end-to-end speed. He doesn't have juke moves, but he's a good, solid runner. He's hard to bring down. He fumbles too much, and he fumbled at key moments at Texas. And so, and then in one of his last drills as a Texan, he fumbled on goal line. And I think Bill O'Brien had enough. So you combine with the fumble, the worth ethic, not going to his treatment for his Achilles all the time. So they went ahead and waived him. And they really didn't have another back on the roster that could carry a load if Lamar Miller went down. So this Duke Johnson trade is great for the Houston Texans. He's a third down back. There's also some games where if Lamar Miller gets hurt, he can get 15, 20 carries. That's no problem. So the Duke Johnson thing is absolutely fabulous. John McClain reported from the Houston Chronicle, we call him the general here in Texas. He reported that the second string running back is not on the roster yet. And I agree with they have some good, decent players, for that second string. I think they picked up a player that played with the Dolphins last year. And so, he's a good player, but he's not a guy that, if Lamar Miller went down, you just go with him. So Duke Johnson is that player. Right. This guy is a really good receiver out of the backfield. Call him a poor man's Marshall Faulk. He's gotten over 2,000 yards rushing and 2,000 yards receiving the past 3 or 4 years. He's a jack of all trades. He's fast, out of the U. As a matter of fact, I think what's unique, I just now thought of this. Wow, he replaced Lamar Miller at the U. So now he's backing up Lamar Miller at Houston. So that just dawned on me. So that's a good thing. Those two guys, Lamar Miller and Duke Johnson, know each other real well. Big signing for the Texans. Big pickup, big trade actually. And they give up a 4th-round pick. 4th-round picks are at a premium in the NFL, but you get a caliber of player like Duke Johnson, it's well worth it. Now, Texans, great job, great insurance, Duke Johnson. Now for the other side, Dallas Cowboys. There was rumblings about they were gonna trade for Duke Johnson, maybe give up as high as a 3rd-round pick and as low as a 5th-round pick. So a 4th-round pick is right on the money. When you want to play hardball with Ezekiel Elliott, I'm fine with that. They're offering Ezekiel Elliott, Le'Veon Bell money and a little bit higher, just not as high as Todd Gurley. Okay, and he's turning that down. So if you want to call that hardball, I mean, they're offering him a fair contract. So if you want to do that with Ezekiel Elliott and run the risk of him not showing up for a whole year, I don't know why he would do that. That would be asinine. He wouldn't show up till week 11.
Right.
To accrue that season so he can be a free agent. But if you want to play hardball with him, you can't have a kid named Jackson, number 34. I like Pollard. I think they got him at number 36, 4th-round pick out of Memphis. You have to have a solid veteran, okay, that's got NFL carries and it's at 1,000-yard seasons or something. And they did bring back Alfred Morris, which I'm happy about, but they had a chance to make a trade for Duke Johnson, sending a 4th-round pick, and they didn't pull the trigger. And I don't understand that at all. I don't get that. Duke Johnson would have been awesome in a Cowboy uniform if there's no Ezekiel Elliott. He's got at 3rd down situations, Duke Johnson, you throw the ball to him. Dak's in trouble, just like when Ezekiel Elliott bails out Dak sometimes, and Darren Sproles bails out whatever quarterback he's on, team he's on. Duke Johnson is perfect at that. Duke Johnson, you throw it to him. He's a scat back. He makes you miss. He's got quick twitch muscles that has allowed him to last in the NFL for 4 or 5 years already. Usually the lifespan of a running back is 3.5 years. Right. But Duke Johnson has that Darren Sproles ability. Okay, and the fact that you did the Cowboys, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Will McClay couldn't send the Cleveland Browns a 4th-round pick for Duke Johnson in the summer or last month is mind-boggling to me. I mean, Duke Johnson should be a Cowboy right now, and that's upsetting. I like Alfred Morris, but Duke Johnson's got that escapability that he's going to make you miss, and Duke Johnson can take it to the house. There's not too many DBs that are going to catch Duke Johnson. So kudos to the Texans for getting him, and bad news bad for Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones for not pulling that trigger and getting Duke Johnson in a Cowboy uniform. They were going to get him like a couple of months ago, and I don't know what happened. There was a lot of talk about that, and I don't get it. So, anyways, it is what it is. Alfred Morris is a Cowboy. I think he's going to do wonders behind that offensive line, but I think Duke Johnson would have been – you could have really played hardball with Zeke if you had a Duke Johnson in your program.
Right. So that's exactly where I was going to go with that. I want to stay on that Cowboys topic real fast here. If you really wanted to play hardball with Zeke, you need to get somebody in there that could possibly replace him moving forward if push comes to shove. Alfred Morris is not that guy. He is another 1-year fix, maybe 6 or 7 games. He will not give you a full season like he did when he was with the Washington Skins there for 5 or 6 years or however long, just like he was there. Kind of like what the Pittsburgh Steelers, they had James Conner when Le'Veon Bell, James Conner stepped right in there. And the Steelers fans are like, oh, we got James Conner. We're going to be okay. Yes. So the urgency to get Le'Veon Bell back kind of backpedaled just a tad bit there. And that is what the Cowboys should have done with Duke Johnson there, because just like what you said, we can, with the offensive line that the Dallas Cowboys have, they can put a mediocre or above average tailback back there, and he will look like a Pro Bowler.
He will.
I
agree, and just having Duke Johnson for his versatility. I mean, you can have Alfred Morris on first and second down or some other running backs.
Right.
Duke Johnson's a classic, a premier third down back. Line him up right here. You can line him up in different positions. He's a decent receiver as well. So he's one of those. And look, that's what they hope that Pollard is. But you could have had Pollard and Duke. You could have had speed everywhere. And I don't want to just label Duke as a third down back. Duke can get it on first and second down as well.
Right.
And better than Pollard. He could have showed Pollard the ropes, but instead they went with, their old same old Alfred Morris. And I think Alfred Morris is going to do fine, but he's not Duke Johnson.
Right. Yeah. He will be fine for this year, but if you're looking for a long-term solution, he is not going to be it. Just like you said, running back shelf lives are about 4 years. Like, I remember him seeing at least 6 years in a Washington Redskins jersey.
Yes.
So he's at least 8 or 9 years in the league. But now let's go ahead and transfer back over to the Cleveland Browns a little bit here. The Cleveland Browns, they nailed this right on the head. They have Chubb and they have Hunt, and then they had Duke Johnson. They could have played hardball a little bit with teams wanting Duke Johnson, needing a Duke Johnson, and got as high as a third, maybe even a late second round pick. But a fourth round pick is fine, because that is where you find a lot of those studs, like a lot of those hungry players. Looking at the 2020 draft that the Cleveland Browns have, they have 8 picks so far, and they are looking to trade a couple more players to get 9 and 10 picks in the 2020 draft. With the team, with all the talent that they already have established, like around them, they have, Baker Mayfield, Odell Beckham Jr., Chubb, Hunt, the list goes on and on. They have a lot of big name talent like over there. And this 2020 draft, looking forward, way far ahead, if the Cleveland Browns nail the 2020 draft, get all those quality pieces that they need, add depth to their defense and line, guys, I hate to say this, but look out for the Cleveland Browns in 2020. Yes, I know it's a win now league, but we're looking at the 2020 draft. The 2020 season, 2021 season, that's a mouthful. Look out for the Cleveland Browns. I mean, this extra fourth round pick they're going to be dangerous.
Yeah, and they like you said, they had a wealth of running backs, and now they have Nick Chubb, who they really like, kid out of Georgia, and I really like number 27 in your Georgia program there. He was I'm a college football junkie. So he and Sony Michel were a beast at Georgia. Now Sony Michel's did really well for the Patriots in the playoffs and the Super Bowl, which was really nice. But now they got Nick Chubb there at Cleveland holding on the fort until your man Kareem Hunt shows up there in week 9.
Well,
good problem to have.
And to be honest, I think Chubb will hold that starting spot the whole time.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt will be a great accent back. Because we heard earlier that he got in a little bit of trouble again. Are the Cleveland Browns even going to welcome him back on the team? We don't really know yet, because I think he's injured now too. He has a strained hamstring or a quad or something to that effect. But go ahead.
He ought to be ready week 9, but it's a good problem to have, because the running back by committee thing, I like it. I in today's NFL, maybe not so much, when I was watching football in the 70s, 80s, 90s and all that, Eric Dickerson and Tony Dorsett, they need to warm up by the fourth quarter, they'll break one and all that. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't work today. There's too many snaps today. Things are going too fast. There's too much up tempo. You need Kareem Hunt there to spell Nick Chubb can't go every possession, all downs. So you're going to need Kareem Hunt by week 9 to, tell Chubb, take this series off. We'll put in Kareem Hunt. It's a good problem to have. And Cowboys could have had that nice problem with Duke Johnson.
Yeah.
And now they don't. Now the Texans have a nice problem now having Lamar Miller and Duke Johnson as their running back. So, I think the Cowboys just dropped the ball on that.
Let me look in my crystal ball here. See what I see? I see Kareem Hunt going back to the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2020 season.
That's possible.
I'm just throwing it out there. But
no.
Go ahead.
Yep. If he's a free agent, I would go back to Kansas City as well. I mean, they love him there. The fans love him.
we miss him.
They released him. They released him too soon. and the fans love him. I mean, I really do. I think he'll be welcomed back with open arms.
And I've seen on his Twitter like he wants to come back to Kansas City to prove,
right,
to prove whatever he thinks he needs to prove to us. He doesn't need to, like, I think he is an extreme talent. Did good things for Kansas City. I would like to welcome him back with like open arms if he would want to come back.
And then what a lavish life he lives right now in terms of once he gets his life together and gets all that straight, he's going to have to do all the community service type stuff and, tell everybody he's sorry and all. He's going to go through all that stuff and tell him it was a weak moment and stuff like that. And I get all that, but he gets to play with Baker Mayfield, and then Baker Mayfield's a hell of a quarterback.
Yeah.
And then if he signs with the Kansas City, he gets to go play with the best quarterback in the NFL. So he doesn't know anything but really good quarterbacks or great quarterbacks. So that's a good life to live too. Yeah.
So speaking of good lives, we talked about $100 million quarterbacks on here, $100 million wide receivers. I've been on record many, many times saying that you cannot win if you have a $100 million player on your team. You have further stats to prove that. What do you got?
Well, no, you're a 100. You're not 98% correct. You're 100% correct on this. Only Ben Roethlisberger and Tom Brady, after they've got the $100 million contract, an upgrade in their pay, have actually have a really good winning percentage. That they've either stayed where they're at or they've gone up. Every quarterback that has gotten the $100 million from Russell Wilson to Matt Ryan to Matthew Stafford have all dropped. Their team play has dropped because they can't pay other players on the roster.
So let me put an asterisk on that. Just 1 second. Let me put an asterisk by that. Didn't Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger both restructure their contracts 2-3 years down the road to bring more players in?
Yeah, no, but that's what they do. But they're being paid the big bucks.
Okay.
Only those two, from when I just read, only those two have increased their winning percentage once getting a major deal. Now, after that major deal, they restructured, but only those two have actually had a winning percentage. Like Matt Ryan's gone down, Matthew Stafford winning percentage has gone down. Who's the other guy I just mentioned? But they've all Russell Wilson went from winning like 72% to 60% once he got the contract. So that's a big drop off. So these players that get these quarterbacks that get these big mega deals, their teams aren't the team success is not there. So you're 100% correct on those. And the only reason why Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh missed the playoff last year, by the way.
Yeah.
But the only reason why Pittsburgh and New England are able to win, even after giving quarterbacks like some good money there, they restructured their deals. So yeah, so that mean, Matt Ryan and Matthew Stafford and all these other quarterbacks that got these major deals, they didn't restructure their deal or anything. So yeah, you see the team play goes completely down. So that's why I'm a little scared about this Cowboy situation.
Yeah.
Once Dak gets that big money, the Cowboys better win now. You hear a lot of talking heads and 5-year plans and all that. You know what I think of your 5-year plan?
Shove it up your butt.
Yeah, dude. I'm not joking. I don't want to hear about, in 2024, the Cowboys could. No, dude. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 2024. You don't know what's going on. DeMarcus Lawrence will be 30-some years old, man. Stop with the 5-year plan stuff. These quarterbacks are getting a lot of money. They need to win now.
And just to further add to your point there, Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger, they won a lot before they got their big deals as well. They also had a pretty solid team around them. So the front office did their due diligence, and they sprinkled some money here, sprinkled some money there, and then put a lot more money here. So when you hear Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger making $100 million, for their 5 or 6 year deals that they had, but then you see a stat where Tom Brady last year was only making $12 million or something to that effect, because they know Tom Brady is smart enough to know, hey, I cannot take 25% of the salary cap. I need a wide receiver to throw to. Right. I need a lineman to protect my slow butt. You can want the big deals. You might deserve the big deals, but if you want to win at the end of the day, you cannot take those big deals. You have to be smarter than the average bear, I guess, to realize, hey, I deserve $100 million, but I'm okay making 65. I'm okay making 85. You know, it's
right.
I mean, I hate to say this, but it's just $15 million, and it's not like $15 million less a year. It's $2 million less a year. It's $3 million less a year. So just, I mean, you cannot win if you have $100 million player. Saints, beginning of the end. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it significantly decreases your odds of winning because you have to pay the other players. I mean, that's just common sense. So, you know, I mean, Russell Wilson's a great example of that. Matthew Stafford, Matt Ryan. Matter of fact, Matt Ryan, since he signed his big deal, or after his rookie contract, he signed his big deal. He hasn't even. I think he's at 48% winning percentage. So they're
crazy.
It's crazy. And then they just signed Deion Jones, who's a hell of a player, kid out of LSU, number 45 in your Atlanta Falcon program there. And he's about as good a cover linebacker as there is in the league. But they just signed him to about $45 million. So there you go. There's another linebacker quarterback duo, just like Bobby Wagner and Russell Wilson, taking up most of the cap. And so Atlanta's not going to win anything probably. I mean, they might be competitive. Sure. Great. Be competitive. They're not going to win anything. I guess that's what we're trying to say. Their winning percentage went straight down.
Yeah, and then like when you say competitive, you can be competitive at like 8-8 and never make the playoffs ever again. You can be competitive at 6-10. You know, just not get blown out those 10 games.
Right.
You are still quote unquote competitive, but just you guys are never going to win a Super Bowl having a $100 million quarterback or receiver or running back or
here's another name,
a linebacker.
Here's another, Joe Flacco. Didn't they give him the big money?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, after he won the Super Bowl, what happened? Nothing.
Yeah. I believe he's at Denver Broncos now, right?
Yeah, zero happened. And that guy should have never got the big deal.
Yeah.
That guy, if you watch the Super Bowl year with Joe Flacco, he would throw it up to some guy named Anquan Boldin, and Anquan Boldin would catch it every time. You know what happened the following year when Joe Flacco got paid and Anquan Boldin left? You know what Flacco did? He led the league in interceptions.
Right.
Congratulations. So he missed Anquan Boldin bad. So Ozzie Newsome, as good as he's been, the GM, and I think he's retiring or he retired.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco needed Anquan Boldin. Like, you know, you need me.
Yeah, I do need you. But like this is kind of like. While you were talking, and like I've been kind of thinking about this, but I never really voiced the opinion. Sometimes I think these teams, like the Detroit Lions, like the Atlanta Falcons, like the Seattle Seahawks, throw big money at their quarterbacks is because that quarterback name is bringing in so much jersey sales, so many fans to come see him.
Yes.
That the team hasn't been very good for so long. Like, hey, we got a big name quarterback. Let's keep him around here for 10, 15 years. Here's $100 million, Matthew Stafford. Yes, you've never won a division. Yes, you never won a playoff game. But here, come stay for us for 10 years. Fill our stadium up. So, I mean,
it puts a lot of pressure on the NFL scouts to scout the college. Because basically, after you give Matthew Stafford $100-some million, you could turn to your college scouts, your professional scouts, right, and say, if you guys don't pick the right players and give us the information on the right players, we might go 4-12 every year. So then the draft, because then you get those players on the cheap. The draft becomes, if you miss on the draft and you have a $100 million quarterback, welcome to 4-12.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because like a quarterback cannot single-handedly make you to the playoffs.
Right. This isn't the NBA. LeBron James and a bunch of guys like me and you from the rec league get the number one seed. So this is not. Yeah.
Right. So speaking of making the playoffs, Denver Broncos did not make the playoffs again last year, even though they were in the running toward the end. I think they finished 7-9. I believe their record was, if I'm not mistaken, in a very tough division with the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Oakland Raiders. Or is it Oakland Raiders still, or are we going Vegas Raiders or London Raiders?
Yeah, out of the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah, they'll be the lost. Right, they'll just be they are moving to Vegas next year, right? Is it next year?
I don't know if the league ever approved that, but they are building a stadium at least over there.
Okay, so whatever, the Raiders.
Right, the Raiders. But that's exactly who Denver Broncos opened up the week with. They are traveling to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Who do you got in that one?
I got the Oakland Raiders in this one. This is home opener there. This is a big deal. This is the Raiders will be jacked up. You got a bunch of weeks to prepare for the Broncos coming in. And speaking of Flacco, it's weird how John Elway was. I could consider John Elway might be the greatest prospect ever. You could literally put him. I mean, he's in contention for the greatest quarterback of all time. He is in that contention. I mean, it's no. It's not hyperbole if you want to say John Elway's the best quarterback of all time. You could actually convince me of that because I think he is until Tom Brady goes on his unbelievable runs. And listen, it's amazing how this guy could play such good quarterback, but he can't evaluate quarterbacks very well. It's like Michael Jordan. He could play the game at a high level, but then has a hard time evaluating talent. Now, John Elway is not Michael Jordan. Let me say this. Let me clear that. I don't want anybody to take what I'm saying the wrong way. John Elway put together a Super Bowl team. They won the Super Bowl. Right. So he won a Super Bowl as a player and as a general manager, executive, whatever. So but he just has a hard time evaluating these quarterbacks, which is mind-boggling to me. And he brought in another stopgap measure here, Joe Flacco, which I don't think Joe's very good either. Joe has moments where he'll look like Dan Marino and Dan Fouts, and you go, damn, that's a $100 million quarterback. And then he's got moments where he looks worse than Ryan Fitzpatrick and Eli Manning.
Right.
He looks terrible. So big arm Joe there. But I don't think they better hope that Drew Lock is the answer. And let me tell you something. I like Drew Lock and Dwayne Haskins coming out of college. So I think Drew Lock could be the answer. But I know it's not Joe Flacco. But Joe Flacco is going to start the season. I don't like rookie starting, and I don't think neither does Elway. So yeah, I'll go ahead and they're going to take this first loss here at Oakland.
Yeah, so I have Oakland winning as well. But just to touch on your quarterback situation there in Denver, they did draft Drew Lock in the NFL draft this past year, and maybe John Elway is starting to learn from other teams in his division. Look what the Kansas City Chiefs did. They had Alex Smith, he was a pro quarterback. He knew how to manage the game, not lose you the game, but not win you the game either. Right. Maybe Joe Flacco is in Denver for 1 year and for one reason only: to teach Drew Lock how to be a professional quarterback, how to prepare, how to watch film, how to go into the off season. This year, Denver Broncos may not be very good. I'm putting it out there. You guys might be happy with a 4-12 record, but next year when Drew Lock comes in and he knows how to be a pro, he knows how to train, he knows how to watch film, he knows how to prepare, you guys might be another 8-8 team again, because you will never beat the Kansas City Chiefs ever again. So
no.
Going into week 2 here, they're at home at Mile High Stadium taking on the Chicago Bears. Who do you got?
I got Denver winning this one. Mitchell Trubisky would be running for his life from Von Miller and the boys. And they also, I don't know if you know this, but the Denver Broncos also have a guy named Chubb.
Yeah.
And this guy gets after your ass at quarterback. He gets after quarterbacks. We got 2 Chubbs in the league. Good runner and a good pass rusher. And this one's the good pass rusher. And he and Von Miller, I'm going to go out and will combine for 30 sacks this year.
Okay. I actually have Denver winning this game as well. Just going from a sea level or a lake level to Mile High, that's got to be hard on any player whatsoever.
Right.
It is always hard to play at Mile High because of the altitude. So giving us a week 3 matchup, traveling to Lambeau Field to take on the Green Bay Packers.
Loss.
You have that one as a loss.
Yeah, Denver will lose this one. So I got Green Bay winning this one at home.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers will get him here. It won't be easy. This is going to be one of those who's got the ball last. That's the way a lot of the NFL has gone the last few years. I mean, because this is an 8-8 league, and everybody plays it close to the best. The 6-10 teams lost all the close games, and the 10-6 teams won about 4 of those.
Right.
So this is just your difference right here, and I'll go Green Bay winning a close one against Denver here.
I have Green Bay winning this one as well. I think it's not going to be as close as the score is going to show. I mean, it might be a 4 or 5 point game, but I think Aaron Rodgers is going to simply dominate this game. He has something to prove to the Lambeau faithfuls there that he is the guy type of situation there. And then week number 4, back at home, take on Jacksonville Jaguars.
Nick Foles, 4 interceptions. Denver wins.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the same story that I said in week 2. You're going from sea level to mile high. It's hard. Denver Broncos at home. Week 5, traveling to LA to take on the Chargers.
Loss. They'll lose this one.
Yeah, I have
Chargers.
that. Go ahead.
Yeah, Chargers just too tough, man. Chargers and it's gonna. Is that a battle royal or what? Chargers and Chiefs. What's a better? You should put that on a poll.
Right.
What's a better 2-man win for your division, or who's gonna win the division? Chargers, Chiefs. I mean, that's a battle royal. That'll come down to the week final game. Remember, we even talked about that yesterday. Or Dallas, Philly. That might come down to the final game.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. You know what I mean? Both of those. Yeah.
Yeah. After the show, we'll definitely put that poll up there. But I do have the Broncos losing this one to the Chargers, even though the Chargers really don't have a home field advantage because they don't have a home stadium yet. They're playing at the Coliseum or the Rose Bowl or whatever the hell it is called.
They were playing it was like 30,000 seater there somewhere.
And it was still empty, but it's just
it was
weird.
still, yeah. No, it was craziest thing. Did you see it last year when when the Eagles traveled to L.A. and it was like 30,000 seater? There was like 20,000 Philadelphia Eagle fans there.
Yeah.
It was a home game for the Eagles, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. But the next week, week 6, back at home, take on the Tennessee Titans.
I'll have them winning this one. So right now, I guess I got them win-loss. I guess I got them at 3-3 now.
Yep.
Win-loss, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll have them beating Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah, I had the same thing, 3-3. I just don't think Tennessee is as great as advertised. Like we said many times, they are the worst team in their division. So Broncos snub them, and this one. This is where we start to differ a little bit. Week 7, they're at home, take on Kansas City. You have them beating Kansas City. I have them losing to Kansas City.
Okay.
Week number 8, traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Who do you got?
Here comes Flacco's interceptions. This one is in the dome. They'll throw a bunch of interceptions. I have Indianapolis winning this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is where the Colts defense will flex their muscles and show them that they are a team to be reckoned with.
Right.
Next week, they're back at home, take on the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, my God. This is going to be I'm a believer in Cleveland this year. I'm one of the Believelands.
There you go.
Yeah, golly. You know what? I'll still take Denver to win this one. The hell with it. It's at Mile High. Baker. This is one of those games where Baker Mayfield will make a couple of mistakes here and lose the game. I'll go ahead and take Denver in this one.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I do have Denver winning this game because Cleveland historically finds new ways to lose. So do you remember the historical fumble from Mark Sanchez and the Jets when he ran into his tackle and knocked him out? Baker Mayfield is going to scramble, run into a tailback and fumble the ball, and they're going to lose the ball. And Von Miller will pick it up and scoop it up for a fumble pick 6 to tie.
Or Bradley Chubb.
Yeah,
either one of them.
There we go. And then that gives us a week 10 bye week, going into week 11, traveling to Minnesota to take on the Vikings.
They'll have 2 weeks to prepare for the Minnesota Vikings, and it will do them no good. Minnesota will win this game.
I had the same on that as well. Minnesota is much better than the Broncos are. Week number 12, still on the road, take on the Buffalo Bills. Who do you got?
Buffalo in the freezing cold weather will beat them.
Yeah, we actually already had that pick. I'm sorry. That is my fault.
Yeah.
I have them beating. Yeah, I have them beating Buffalo Bills actually this week.
Right.
Week 13 at home, take on the Los Angeles Chargers.
This will be a payback. They'll beat the Chargers, and this will really help Kansas City. This will be a win that you'll be rooting. You'll be putting on your Joe Flacco jersey because you'll be needing the Chargers to lose. If you're a Chiefs fan, you'll be rooting for the Chargers to beat. You'll be rooting for Denver to beat the Chargers because you're going to be battling the Chargers for that record there.
As much as I hate the ponies, I think you're right. But I feel like you're looking at my picks over here, Marcus. I had the same thing. I had the Broncos winning at home versus the Chargers here, giving us the Week 14 matchup at Houston, taking on the Texans. You'll be there.
Will I be there? Either be me or my son. But one of us will be there. Yeah. Houston, this is a blowout. They're going to get blitzed here. You talk about Joe Flacco won't be able to hear anything. So, yeah, Houston will win this game.
Depending on the record, this might be the time of year that we start seeing Drew Lock. Depending on the playoff race, how far they're out. Right now we have about a 500 record, give or take. So more than likely out of the playoffs.
Yeah. What do I have them at so far?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. 6 wins.
I only have them at 5 wins?
6 wins. I'm sorry, 6 wins.
So I've got them at 6-6 right now, or?
Yep.
Okay. So that's after they lose to Houston, they're 6-7?
Yep.
Okay.
I had them losing to Houston as well. Houston's just a pretty damn good team. Much better than the Denver Broncos. Week 15, we have them both losing to Kansas City, giving us a Week 16 matchup versus the Detroit Lions. I have them winning this game. Lions suck.
Yeah, Detroit will win this game. Yeah, the Kansas City game's a blowout. Mahomes will be drinking water in the fourth quarter. Yeah. So yeah, Detroit. Yeah, they'll bounce back and they'll beat Detroit.
$1 Million Man loses again, giving us a Week 17 matchup at home, taking on the Oakland Raiders.
Oh God, this game will be the opposite of flexed. Right now they have it at 425, right?
Yeah.
Well, what happens? The NFL scrambles near the end of the year, and so they see which games are important. This game will go back to noon or 1. This game will be absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? They'll put another game at 425. That means something. So this game will be a noon game, and nobody will watch it except Flacco's mom, Drew Lock's mom. She'll be watching. Antonio Brown's wife, they'll be watching. I guess the coaches have to show up, right, for this one?
Right.
So this will be a play out the string thing, and Denver kicks the game-winning field goal and goes 8-8.
You have them going 8-8. I have them losing to Oakland because I think Oakland is going to make a strong wild card push toward the end of the season. So they have to get this win. They have to beat the Broncos in Week 17. And I think it's going to stay at the 425 mark because Antonio Brown is must-see TV.
Well, you know what?
So
if you're correct and you're saying that Oakland needs that game to go in the playoffs, it might stay at 425 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
And so that gives me the Broncos going 7-9. So same as last year, you have them going 8-8.
Yeah, I had an 8-8, 7-9. That's what they are. I mean, that's, to be honest, and most of those 7 or 8 victories will come via the defense.
Right. Their defense is pretty damn good.
Them in games. Yeah.
This is pretty much the same defense that they had when they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. What was it, 3 or 4 years ago now? Minus the guy that went to the Rams. His name's slipping my mind right now. The Aqib Talib from Kansas.
Yeah, Aqib Talib, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, they have some players here from that roster. They had a big signing in Kareem Jackson from the Texans. They're a really good defense. I don't, their front three is okay. Their front three is okay. Derek Wolfe, I've always loved Derek Wolfe. Big 5 technique. 5 technique is a 3-4 end. I've always loved Derek Wolfe. He's a good one. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Bradley Chubb and Von Miller is as good as it gets on the outside. So Chris Harris Jr. also from Kansas is a good cover corner. So yeah, no, I don't think they'll have a lot of issues defensively if they stay healthy. And let me tell you something right now. If all of a sudden they get hurt defensive wise, now you're looking 4-12. Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, you're looking. It's really over. Yeah.
As a defense is going to win you a lot of games, the offense might lose you a lot of games as well. Just because what they trade away, Demaryius Thomas, I think he's with the Houston now, isn't he?
No, then Houston released him, so I'm not sure where Demaryius is right now. He tore his Achilles, so he's not going to be with anybody. But until maybe I think some team picked him up, but he won't be ready to go until week 9 because he tore his Achilles later on. Yeah, so
yeah, it was kind of sad seeing that little wide receiver core that they had happening, which was pretty good, and they kind of just they blew it up because they thought the wide receiver was, but that is what it is. But you are a college football connoisseur. Let me ask you a question. I see Kansas Jayhawks from the Big 12, absolutely the worst Division I football team out there. They haven't won a conference game in 13 years or something crazy to that effect. How do they produce so many professional athletes? Could they have Aqib Talib in there? I mean, they have like.
Well, we just mentioned Aqib Talib and Chris Harris.
Yeah. But I feel like almost every team has a Kansas Jayhawk on there as far as the lineman goes or defensive line. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean that is it, and then they might have another one in their running back. His name is Pookie or something. He's a heck of a scat back. I mean, Les Miles, now the head coach at Kansas, he will be getting the ball to. I think he wears number 6. I'm not sure, but little Puka or Pookie Williams or whatever his name is. He's must-see TV actually for Kansas.
Yeah.
So he'll be fun to watch. But you're right though. The Cowboys have Torrance Armstrong. He was the best defensive end that Kansas had. He was their best player. He wore number 92, I think, at Kansas. And he wears number 92 with the Cowboys now, I think. And also Dallas took their defensive tackle, who was their best defensive tackle over the years, Kansas. So they do produce once in a while. They do have some NFL players. You're right about that. It's kind of weird. And I'm going to tell you something. Les Miles is a decent recruiter now. So I'm not saying Kansas is going to be up there, but Kansas will get some decent recruits. So, yeah, that is funny. That's a funny one. Kansas has NFL players, and they've been terrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, I pulled it up here on the old Google machine, and just maybe it is just because I watched the Broncos so much because I'm a Chiefs fan that I heard Aqib Khalid's name all the time. Yada yada yada. But they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 current players in the. I'm sorry. Yeah. 6 current players in the NFL. So, that's not horrible by any means, but
no.
But since 2001, they've had 10 players drafted in the NFL for being the worst team in Division I football as far as record wise going over since that Orange Bowl appearance in 2008, I think it was 9. It's just crazy.
I think Aqib Talib and Chris Harris were on that team, and they were pretty good. That was pretty good Kansas defense there. They have produced some good players. There have been more. You said there's 6. There have been more in the past few years. Maybe they last 1 or 2 years and then they retire.
Yeah,
but there have been more than that.
That was all present players on a
present,
roster.
Right. So, and then Dallas also has a defensive tackle of theirs from last year. I think I forgot his name is Pike. He's a defensive tackle. And I don't know if he'll make the roster, but he's a defensive tackle on the Cowboys.
Yeah, see, that name's not pulling up. So I wonder how they broke this down. Maybe it's starters. Maybe that's how they're figuring it out. But I don't, because if you pull up the list of Kansas Jayhawks in the NFL, there are 6 top 10 picks in the last 15 years. So
here we go. I'm sorry, not Pike. Daniel Weiss is with the Cowboys right now. He was the Kansas Jayhawks' top defensive tackle. I remember him. He and Dorrance Armstrong were really 2 good defenders that Kansas Jayhawks have had over the few years. So yeah, Daniel Weiss, WICE. He's with the Cowboys now.
Yeah, defensive tackle. Yeah, he still isn't on on this list that I have in.
Right, he's in the Cowboys training camp right now. Daniel Weiss.
So maybe it's just not updated. Oh no, here it is. It's an alphabetical order. That's what is going on. Okay. Yeah. There he is. He's at the very bottom. But yeah. So look, guys, this is it just keeps scrolling. They got a lot of freaking players in the NFL. So if you're wanting to go to the NFL, let me do some recruiting for KU. No, guys.
No,
Lawrence sucks. Don't go there.
Yeah, no, but they're producing as much NFL players as a small school that's really good.
Right.
They're producing actually more NFL players than So it's actually not bad. Listen, the bottom line is Kansas is in the Big 12.
Yeah.
And if my son got a scholarship to Kansas and your son did, and he was the best defensive tackle in high school, but nobody else was offering, he would get that full ride to Kansas. You'd let him go there, and he's going to be on film. Yeah. Trust me. The Cowboys found Daniel Weiss. Daniel Weiss dominated a few games at Kansas at defensive tackle. I remember him. So now he's on a Cowboys roster. You're on film. You're in the Big 12. I don't care. I don't even care if you're Division II. You're on film. That's what I would tell my son. You're on film wherever you go.
Right.
So your film carries. And as a matter of fact, if nobody's looking at your film, you do like the there's a couple of players. I think Julian Edelman. He and his dad and they packaged his tape and they sent it to NFL teams.
Right.
And where's Julian Edelman today? He's on film. So I guess the Patriots got that tape and went, wow, we missed this guy. So you're on tape wherever you go, man. The NFL is going to find you. The Cowboys have 2 top defensive linemen from the University of Kansas in the past 2 years, Armstrong and Wise. And Armstrong easily is making the team. Number 92, he's making the team. He made the team last year. I remember was it Bob Stoops? I think it was Bob Stoops that actually said that Armstrong was the only guy they had to game plan for going up against Kansas.
I remember
he wanted them to know where Armstrong was. So now that's why he was a draftable player.
Yeah.
Weiss, one of those big uglies down there, he didn't get drafted, but I remember him dominating a few games. Kansas State or Missouri or somebody was having a hard time getting in the goal line, and it was because of Daniel Weiss for Kansas. And so now he's one of your defensive tackles for the Cowboys. Now, the problem with going to the Cowboys for Daniel Weiss is they're loaded. Yeah. I will guarantee you that if he gets cut, Daniel Weiss will be picked up by another team. Because, Cowboys are kind of loaded there. Malik Collins, Christian Covington.
They're loaded all over the place except for some special teams players.
So if you're Daniel Weiss, you go ahead and you put your best foot forward with the Cowboys, but you're probably going to be playing on another NFL team soon, because Dallas will probably release. They have so many good players.
All right, guys. So that's going to be it for today. We kind of went off on a tangent there. I don't like talking about the Kansas Jayhawks, but hey, they brought it up the topic, and me and Mark are going to talk about just about anything, any point of any team today. So join us tomorrow, guys. We're going to break down the LA Chargers, break down their schedule, possibly contending for that number 1 AFC playoff seed. So we'll see how they fall into place. So join us tomorrow, same time, same place, all the good stuff. Have a good day.
Shit about to get wavy, baby.
Ticks, yeah, swag, yeah, else, y'all already know how you come. Bud, every time. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em, you ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Duck 'em, most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em, you ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Duck 'em, most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. Raps gave me the globe, I'm putting LGF on the map. Hungry for a meal or two, I can't settle for a snack. I don't got no heart to give, no need for the cardiac. Shitting on them all summer, watch them have a heart attack. Niggas act like hoes, I just tuck my pride and let it go. Breeze by me the wrong way, fuck my pride and let it blow. Plant a bunch of money seeds, bet I reap what I sow. Fixing to make money moves, cause I've been broke before. Riding with my 40 on me, but there's not no 211. I'ma always ride by mine, I'm not calling 911. Going straight crash and shit, remind you of 9/11. So let's just keep the peace, do like Kels and get to stepping. Lowe's need to sponsor me, the way I always keep it tooling. Me and Swag some dog niggas, on your ass you acting goofy. Never let a sucker or a clown nigga ever fool me. Cause these thoughts up in my head are turning to a horror movie. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em, you ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Duck 'em, most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em, you ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Duck 'em, most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
But we got a tank, I still got that Glock. Been on my block, nigga, bound to get shot. You ain't about that shit that you rap about. How quick they lean, I was acting out. Bitch, if I want it, I buy it. And if I can't, then I'ma go and get it. Stop all that capping, I knew you was fitted. Fuck around, shoot you in T's permitted. I used to rob and jug in the trenches. Now I send my little niggas to go get it. You want some small, let me know. Cancer around here, you be missing. I still got some unfinished business. I cannot wait till I touch him. I just might send out a little mud. Bitch, get it up in blood. That bitch on my hip, that's why I be sagging. Hop out stunning, bitch, I'm used to bragging. I'm the scale type, high bagging. Yo, bitch, head nice and I smashed it. It's big more to you, little nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Bitch, it's more than being well known. I did everything on my own, yeah.
You can't ride my wave nowadays, nigga. niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't rap my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
Hey you! Listening to RTF Radio. This is Maka Buckheister. I'm with Just for Clicks. Join me live Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. You have live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Join me. It's a great time, y'all.
Hi, folks. Dirk Bentley here. Being on the go is a big part of my life. I love seeing new places, meeting new people, and performing all over the world. For energy on the go, for me, it's 5-Hour Energy. It works fast, works long, and it tastes good. With 0 sugar and 4 calories. Try it. It could work for your on-the-go life, too. 5-Hour Energy. Energy on the go.
Get 5-Hour Energy at your local Holiday.
Do you guys like unbiased, truthful, straightforward sports talk? Guys, check out the Marcus and Mike Show right here on the RTF Productions radio station, along with iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, follow us on your favorite podcast. Check us out. We upload our podcast 2:30 Monday through Friday Eastern Time. Have a great day.
At Farmers Insurance, we know a roof can withstand a lot. One exception being an airborne car. Seen it, covered it. Click for more.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Who says deck boards have to line up perfectly? The same deck board repeated again and again? Board is right. It's time to get out of line with new TimberTech AZEK multi-width decking at Lowe's. Multi-width decking comes in 3 distinctive widths from narrow to wide. Made from the finest synthetic materials in a range of natural colors, so you can create designs and color combinations that go against the grain. Multi-width decking from TimberTech AZEK. See a Lowe's Lumber Associate for details.
Diggs, Hells, you know, I'm in the booth, going fucking random shit up. Got knowledge out there recording me and shit. My God, this motherfucker balls right here. Tiggs be the name, L's when I'm rapping, applying the pressure on next, I be stepping. This is not school, but I'm teaching them lessons. Watch how you act, watch who you testing. Niggas be flexing, must stay in the gym. Testing these waters, must know how to swim. Clowns want the beef, must be rolling with grim. Don't try me like them, cause I am not him. Give me free smoke, but this is no hookah. I'm my own shooter, but lil' bro, do you? Not talking about moolah, you're out your medulla. Always stay strapped, just call me Tiggs Lula. Fuck up a beat and I roll me another one. Walking out pops, just brought me another gun. Me and this Wesson, so there's no one-on-one. Caught me a zip, only cost me $100. Don't stress about what? Lay up with a cutie. Smoking a doobie and rub on the booty. You know it's X-rated, we making the movie. I got the mojo, it get a little groovy. Winning and winning, I might win again. LGF family don't fuck with new friends. They fuck with the real, so my music gon' spin. Type on my lyrics, don't fuck with a pen. Addicted to Kush, but I am no addict. It's back with the stuff, I'm high as Aladdin. Niggas act monkey, just quit with the cap. And I live on my shit, I don't just be rapping. Metaphor massacre, lyrical lunatic. I'm a big dog, miss me with the goofy shit. Spit so much fire, I leave me a cooler kid. Tatted on me, so you know I'm cool. When it come to this music, that's in the city. Fuckers be knowing there's no fucking wit. Show him no mercy and show him no pity. Stacking this bread is rising like Jiffy. Smoking this gas, it smell like a pool. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Money train coming, you just a caboose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Money train coming, you just a caboose. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Smoking this gas, it smell like a pool.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the Times the Money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Welcome back, Saucers. Second time in one night. Still got my lovely sidekick, Brittany.
Brittany Brown, awesome!
Adam.
What up?
And Brandy.
Hey.
So tonight we're going to go back to my roots and we're going to play a little Sauce It. I ask the questions. They give the answers. I give the points out. At the end, the winner gets to close us out. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say. I don't care. So here we go. First question. We'll start with you, Brittany.
We already know I'm going to win. I always do. Always.
If you could shoot one condiment from your belly button, what would it be?
Horsey sauce from Arby's.
Ugh.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Out of your belly button, though?
Fries, you put it on fries, put it on sandwiches. I love horseradish.
That smell out of your belly button.
That's
what I was thinking. It would
be horrible. I mean, it's delicious, so.
Oh, God.
Horsey sauce.
Yeah, you don't get no points. Adam.
Ranch.
Ew.
Ranch.
And
Every
that's
fucking
so...
time. Ranch goes on everything.
Okay,
Talking about and it comes out of everything, apparently. But smells? Oh, no. You ain't getting no points either. What about you, Brandy?
I'd say sriracha.
Let's see how you get down with this.
That's because you like it. And you can put that shit on everything.
They should have said Frank's Red Hot. That would have been the automatic.
I would have diarrhea for the rest of my life.
I love
it.
It would be coming out, though, not going in.
Yeah, but I would put it on everything, and I would eat it, and then I would have diarrhea for the rest of my fucking life.
So this is true. I mean, it would be worth it, though.
I mean, but then you
can only have a fiery asshole for so long where it's worth it.
But then you're allowed to shit your pants.
Yeah, it's completely acceptable with that. Yum yum sauce. Ooh, yum yum sauce. Yum yum.
I don't want to eat anything coming out of somebody named Yum Yum. Like, no, that just kills the point
It
right
is
there.
literally
It's coming out of your belly
sauce.
button. And that's my Yum Yum. No.
It's so
Fuck that.
amazing.
So fuck
good.
your Yum Yum stuff.
Alright, next question. We'll start with Adam. What do you think 10-year-old you would tell you now?
Yeah, that just happened.
You have a lot of tattoos.
Well, that was it?
That was a goal of mine, so yeah. I feel like I've accomplished that, and 10-year-old me would be very proud.
That is the groundbreaking thing that 10-year-old you would tell you?
You look like a badass, you have a lot of tattoos. I'm alright with it.
Alright, when you say you look like a badass, it makes it a little better. What about you, Brandy? I'll give you a point for that one, though.
What would 10-year-old me tell me now?
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. You might have a kid that was just born and they might be 10 years old before she answers this.
I don't know. Stay away from guys you went to school with.
Okay. I mean, that's good advice, though, so...
Get you in trouble. What would 10-year-old me tell me?
Yeah.
Bitch, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, I thought we were gonna make something of ourselves. What are you doing? You fucking loser.
I could see 10-year-old you telling you that.
We were gonna be something.
See how well that went. Hey, so, Brandy, what's your debit card number?
Not telling you.
You get no points. What's your PIN number?
My PIN number?
Yeah.
I just got a new card. 4662.
He just got that amount of points.
Yep.
And now we all can rob him.
What's your PIN number?
How do you know if I'm lying or
8846.
not?
8846. What?
8846. It's also the last four of my social.
Wow!
You can't do anything. You still with need it. the first five. Exactly. You still need the rest of it. You can't do... Listen,
This is why 10-year-old you hates you now.
Poor life decisions right there.
First of all, I work for a financial institution, and we say this all day long. What's the last four of your social? Because you can give it out all day long, and you can't do shit with it.
Yeah, but if everybody's asking for it, then it's an easy way to steal your shit, because that's all you need.
I don't have shit to steal. Go for it. You're only going to better my credit.
Oh, this is a good one. Adam, I'm going to start with you on this one.
All right.
What songs are on your zombie killing soundtrack?
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the times the money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Go with the classic Cranberry Zombies. That's an obvious one. Fucking love that song.
Yeah.
How many do I need?
I don't know. Just pick a few.
I've never even heard of that song.
Oh, that's a classic.
I'm gonna give you a point.
Who was it that redid that?
Bad Wolves.
Oh yeah, Bad Wolves just did that one.
Fantastic.
It's one of the better remakes anybody has done in a while.
Absolutely.
Everything's a remake. Come back to that one.
Right? You got any more songs on that soundtrack?
Have to be something fucking heavy metal. Pretty much anything Korn I would throw on there.
Well, Coming Undone?
Coming Undone could be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably go with something from the original first two albums, though. Anything off the first two are phenomenal. Anything that Jonathan Davis just screams over, I could kill zombies still.
This is a good point. What about you, Brandy?
Like a Virgin.
Really?
I mean, nobody else is giving that answer, so...
Points for originality.
We're going to give her 2 points for that one.
It's going to get you pumped.
Is there any other songs?
Down with the Sickness.
You go from...
Those are like the only 2 songs I could think of.
You go from Like a Virgin to Down with the Sickness. It sounds like you slept with the wrong person and caught the clap.
It's a good possibility.
Alright, what about you, Brittany?
Thriller.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
I almost started singing it.
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
It's on repeat the whole time.
Alright, next question.
Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On.
There's Retzel's contributions.
Brought to you by Deadpool.
Brittany, where do you want to touch me right now?
Your head. I just want to touch the
Adam, where do you want to touch me right now?
I'd probably go with the taint.
Yes! Adam just got...
You just get this couple of little hairs to give you the tickle.
6 points. Where do you want to touch me, Adam?
Always your butthole.
Always
First of all,
the
what's
butthole.
that called when you've got like long hair by your butthole? Rear beard.
Rear beard. Alright, next question. Always comes back to the butthole.
Always.
Brandy, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
And I mean, which one do you want to eat?
Cats, because they're fucking evil. Like, just rid the world of them.
Same thing.
Cats?
I've ate a cat before, though, so...
Ah!
I mean, we've all had Chinese, so
We've all
we
ate
probably
pussy,
all ate...
so-
I lived in Asia, so yeah.
Oh, that's right. And at least half of us at this table have ate pussy.
Yeah.
That was in my head, too. It was.
Good, which one are you eating?
I'm starving myself to death. I'm not eating.
Well,
you're missing out, but there you go.
No.
Brittany will be the first zombie, people.
Yep. I'm cool with it.
She gets negative points for that, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
-1.
He
lost
just told
3.
me. Yeah.
Adam, what flavor would you be? What's that, Retzel?
Soylent Green.
We'll go with cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. That's a good flavor. I like that. What about you, Brittany?
Banana.
The banana? That's what... Okay. All right. What about you, Brandy?
Sea salt caramel.
Caramel's my jam, y'all.
Sea salt?
Sea salt caramel.
Sea salt caramel. She
Never
got
had
3
sea salt
points for
caramel.
that.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Man, you two are neck and neck.
This is some bullshit.
Well,
I always
eat
win.
pussy.
Yeah, right? Get in the right club.
Next question. If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest, Brittany?
Oh, I'm going to say a rhino.
A rhino.
They're assholes.
They could be assholes. And this is true. What about you?
Cat, the obvious one. Walk around your house like a fucking asshole and knock your shit over. Always watching, judgmental. Fuck cats.
They do have some judging eyes. Brandy?
I was going to say a cat too, but
The neck and neck.
the great minds think alike. I feel like giraffes would be kind of dicks.
Have you seen them swing their necks to fight?
Yes.
Like, yeah, that's
They're always
scary.
looking down on you.
Right. Like, they're obviously very judgmental. They just think they're higher than everybody.
Next
A
question.
little higher than everybody.
Right?
All the fucking time.
What is the weirdest thing you have ever seen in someone else's house? We'll start with Brandy.
I once cleaned out a house of an older gentleman and found drawers upon drawers of sexual devices.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But
When they're not yours.
when they're not yours and the person whose house I was cleaning out didn't really want to find that stuff in that person's house.
Were they clean and stuff, though? Or was it like just a nasty filth?
No, like they were clean and they were like put away and nice. But because of whose house it was, it made it really fucking weird.
I think I know the house she's talking about.
And it was weird.
It was weird.
I like legit had to like put socks on before I could move anything because I was definitely afraid of touching those.
Hold on, Retzel, what's the weirdest thing you ever seen in somebody's house?
See, I was cleaning this person's house.
I thought he was going to say a poop knife. But no.
That's not the weirdest.
Alright, Adam, what's the weirdest thing you ever found in somebody's house? I swear to God, if it's a poop knife, you win.
No, but I just found out about that shit recently, and that's fucking weird. It wasn't somebody's house. We were overseas. We all live in it's supposed to be a 50-man tent, but there's like 98 people inside of it. And me and my buddy Cooper were bunkmates, and every single night we kept hearing this buzzing noise. Like, constantly, it was always at like 2 a.m. We never knew, like, we looked for it for like a fucking month. Couldn't figure out what it was. People were telling me it was a UAV up in the sky, and it was bullshit. Like, we would purposely, like, wake up to hear the sound at like 2 a.m. and try to search the barracks and try to find out what the fuck the sound was. This guy ends up getting sent home because he got in trouble for something, and we have to go through his locker and everything, and we have to inventory it to send it back home to him. And we find it's a tough box, so it's a box about as big as this table, and it is nothing. And this guy, just a visual, is like 5'2", 350 pounds. He should have never been in the military. Just big dude. And it is all used dildos and all this shit. And he was fucking himself at night with them. At like 2 a.m. inside the barracks, and he would just put up a little blanket.
Other men.
Yeah, he would like cover his bunk with blankets and shit so you couldn't see him. A couple people end up finding out who it was before all this happened and got a really close-up visual from pulling the blanket. But he didn't clean them right, nothing. It's this huge box of his fucked up shit that he would stick in his ass at night while we were all sleeping.
Was there any?
That's the fucking nastiest thing I found in somebody's living quarters.
Were any of them gerbils?
No, I don't think that was survived overseas. The snakes would ate them.
Brittany, you ain't topping that.
I know. Pass.
Pass. You just lost more points.
Pass.
How do you follow that?
That's what I'm saying.
Fun part though, we came up with the name for the guy. We called him the DDS, the Dirty Dick Smuggler. It's your fun fact of the day.
So, Brittany, what is the last thing you did for the first time?
Last thing I did for the first time. Wow, that's a hard one.
It is a hard one.
Because you never know when it's going to be the last time you do it.
That's not the question.
No, when was your last first?
When was your last first?
I totally had that backwards then. What was my last first?
Yeah.
I'm old. There's like no more first for me.
There's always a first.
If I pick your nose...
That's not the first.
What? I just picked your nose for no reason? That's gross!
Not the first.
Oh! Oh, man!
No, I'm not,
you got kids.
I'm not even talking about my kids. I'm talking about the most recent ex.
Oh, God.
He
I
used
can
to do
believe
the same
that.
shit. You know he was
That's
a weirdo.
fucking weird. I don't deal with. No.
Brandy, what was your last first?
Again, I'm with Brittany. Like, I'm old.
First.
See, I just get drunk and forget shit. I'm sure I've had a couple like that. I just don't.
You get first
I
all
mean,
the
the only
time.
thing I can think of is like giving birth naturally with no drugs. Like that was the first time I did it, and it's gonna be the last fucking time I'm gonna do it.
Well, that's a pretty tall task, so I'm going to give you a point for that one. What about you, Adam?
Fuck.
I mean, this is a hard one.
It is
hard.
You've done that.
I always said I would never get my hands tattooed, and I just finally did that a week and a half ago.
There you go. That's
First.
one.
Is it like here?
Ooh.
When I saw it,
my wife got matching ones.
when I saw it
My
earlier,
hands are too damn skinny for that.
I thought you had stitches on your hand.
That is cool though, but yep, no.
Yeah, I always said I wouldn't do it. So yeah, this is the first.
All right. Brandy, if you were a chair, who would you want to sit on you?
Jason Momoa. All day, every day, and I
There
want
has
to
some
be
strong ass
naked.
legs. It's a big man.
He's got to be naked.
Brittany, who do you want to sit on you?
Can I have multiple?
I don't care.
How big is your chair?
Is it like a bench?
How big of a
make
chair
it as
are
big
you?
as it needs to be.
Well, you're the chair. So who do you want to sit on you?
Tom Hardy for sure. We're gonna throw Ryan Reynolds in there. Love him.
Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. You'll proudly mow the lawn. Ask if anybody noticed you mowed the lawn. Tell people to stay off the lawn. Compare it to your neighbor's lawn. And complain about having to mow the lawn again. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance, which, of course, will go right into the lawn. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Who else? I mean, those are my top two for sure.
Kevin Gates.
No, I'm not even gonna throw him in there. This is Tom Hardy, Ryan Reynolds.
And that's it? You two? All right, Adam, who's sitting on you?
Ava Mendes.
Ava Mendes. Not bad. Not bad.
That's a good one.
You had that in the top.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying. You know, I gotta
We
tell you
already
all
know
once.
Demi.
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato. I'll be the most comfortable chair you have ever sat on.
She has to turn around and
Are you gonna have a spot to hang the spoons, or?
Oh man, you just broke my heart. You just lost some points.
Oh no! You can't talk shit about Demi.
You cannot talk shit about Demi.
We'll for sure take points.
Demi, I love you. You're my
You
boo
get bonus
thing.
points just for crushing your hopes and dreams. That's bullshit.
Next question.
Trying to make her comfortable.
Adam, you're first. Is a hot...
I missed it. What did I miss?
Said he's just trying to make her comfortable.
Oh.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Why?
How would that be a sandwich? You can roll it up in a piece of bread and do like that, but that's more still of a corn dog than a sandwich.
My thing is, it's in between two pieces of bread. But
I mean, so's a fucking corn dog.
Meat between
You
bread.
roll it
Two
between
pieces
one.
of hot dog or two
Yeah,
pieces
you
of
wouldn't
bread on one hot dog.
waste that much bread. It's a fucking corn dog.
there's bread on both sides, right? Whether it's one piece, two
It's
piece,
still
three
one
piece.
That's
No.
what constitutes a sandwich. I mean,
If-
peanut
I
butter
think
jelly.
If she slaps me with a piece of bread
No,
right now, and
because-
she slaps me with a
Is
piece
it-
of bread,
is
I
it
ain't a
idiot
fucking
sandwich?
sandwich. No,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
it's a fucking corn dog.
No.
I definitely think it takes two pieces of bread to make a sandwich.
What about when you take one piece of bread, you do half jelly, half peanut butter, you fold it in half? Is a half of a peanut butter sandwich. Peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Ooh. It's not peanut butter jelly hot
Fuck
dog.
you and your loophole.
Touche.
Yeah, Brittany, you just got some points on that.
Now I'm going to rename it. I'm never going to give that to my kids and be like, here's a half sandwich. I'm renaming it just so it's not a sandwich.
Peanut butter
Here-
jelly hot
here-
dog.
here
Do
is
you
a hot...
remember
What? Remember what?
a couple years ago, you love those kind of questions because what was the one he did a couple years
Pie
ago?
and cake.
Pie and cake.
What's the difference
What's the
between
difference
a
between pie and cake? You asked me this so many times, and I said a pie has a crust.
It's a question that needs answered, and I was not happy with the answer you gave.
A pie has a crust.
I mean, everything
doesn't.
can have a crust.
It
All right,
doesn't
And pies don't usually have icing either.
True.
Brandy, lights on or off?
I don't care. Either way.
Good
I mean,
answer.
lights on is usually better for visuals, but like if you're having like a fat day, lights off. Depends on the mood.
What you got, Adam?
Same thing, but
but
if I'm feeling extra frisky and I'm wanting to fucking pull this videotape, I'm gonna keep the lights on because the flash itself, that's never flattering. That lighting.
No,
so I'm gonna keep
too
the
many
light
shadows.
on. Yeah, having the right lighting.
And then you got them creepy eyes.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you got?
On.
On all the time?
Oh yeah, I like it.
So like you don't even have like fat days where you're just like, I'm not.
At least
feeling
like the
it.
TV light on.
She's
Something.
a ginger. She has no soul.
None. No
I'll give it to you because I got fat days. I'm not even trying to look at all this.
Here's
And,
the thing, like if I've already fucked you before, like you've seen it, you know what I got, you know
This
what
is
you're
true.
working with. Let's do this. You ain't gonna turn me down.
Good point.
All right. Oh, this is a good one. This was the first one I wrote down today. Brittany, lose all sense of taste or never have an orgasm again?
No taste.
That was quick.
No taste.
That was quick as fuck. What about you, Al?
Oh, I'm completely on board with her.
You're never gonna taste something.
I mean,
good?
you only need to eat to survive. Who the fuck cares what it tastes like? If I'm just getting enough
if
to
that's
keep
the
me
case, then I'm gonna end
alive.
up eating a lot healthier than I am right now. Anyway,
Exactly.
Yeah, this would actually probably work better for me.
I like where your head's at. I like this. Yeah, definitely.
Really good point. What about you?
I'm just gonna be the outcast. I don't give up orgasms. I'm a fat. But here's my thing. For one, I'm a fat kid at heart. I like food. I like the way food tastes.
Apparently, you don't like sex.
No, I like sex, but I think sex can still be enjoyable without an orgasm. It's still enjoyable. There have been plenty of times that I
yeah,
had
but it
sex
all
and
leads
not-
up to that. You're constantly chasing something that you're just not going to get.
Ever.
Chasing the dragon.
Fuck that shit.
I mean,
At
that's a
that
good
point,
point.
you might as well be on a monastery. Like, fuck that. Nope.
No, not happening.
No, I like food.
I'm losing my sense of taste.
That's something outcast.
Where would no one expect to find the bodies, Adam?
Oh, they wouldn't. They'd be on pig farm. Them motherfuckers would be ate.
Pigs is where it's at.
Yep.
Always everybody's answer is
For
pig
sure.
farm.
Pig farm.
They eat everything.
Yeah. Except for the teeth.
7 minutes. Yeah, but you can burn those.
Yeah.
You can burn teeth?
You can crush them and burn them. Yep.
Look, by the way, anybody listening, if you have plans to kill somebody, turn this off now.
Or call me.
You're actually too late. You should have turned it off before the question.
Rewind in your brain. Brittany, where are you hiding the body?
I'm not good at hiding things. I am so overly honest. So
I know where you wouldn't find it. In the laundry room.
for sure. Touche.
That's like 27 points for me. And I ain't even playing. Oh, next question. Brandy, what type of cult would you like to start?
A no kids cult.
No kids cult. I can get down with that. Adam.
No kids allowed.
You're starting a cult. You're fucking crazy. What's the premise?
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the Times the Money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that. Because it's multiplying money. Like that. Look for the Times the Money family of scratchers today.
Oh, there could be so many things because I hate so much.
I feel like a
I'm a
hatred
negative
overall.
motherfucker.
Try love cult.
I'll fucking love Colt. No.
And is there going to be Kool-Aid at your cult?
Eventually, yeah. I am very much with the whole we are way overdue for a plague, so there will definitely be Kool-Aid by the end of it. Very much. Fuck. That's a hard one. It would be something to do with stupidity-wise. You would have to have a certain level of intellect to be able to even fucking get it. Because we need a plague to wipe out half the dumbasses that are being produced
So
now.
basically, it's going to be like you.
Yeah.
And your dog.
Yeah.
You and your dog.
Everybody else is fucking idiots.
Yeah. I'm right with
It's
that.
a great cult, though.
Yeah. Strong following.
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody's going to rebel.
I like it.
You're good.
And at the end, I get Kool-Aid. Who doesn't fucking
Ready?
want Kool-Aid?
What's your cult?
So mine's a lot more fun, actually.
Oh, wait.
So it's actually a cult cult where we don't work. All we do all day is cook and have sex. Like good food, like party
food.
like
Cook if I'm in a cult.
appetizer food. You know, like Super Bowl Sunday food. That's it. That's all we do.
I realize that's how the Manson started, right? They partied a fucking lot.
I mean, we'll definitely throw in a couple drugs. Just have a real good time.
This sounds like a good cult.
I thought so too.
And she was ready with that answer, so she has thought about this. Brandy, would you rather own a dragon or be a dragon?
Own a dragon.
Why is that?
Somebody pisses me off and I'm just like, get them.
But what if you were the dragon?
Yeah. Then you get to be the destructive force.
And you still have your taste, so you can taste it all.
True. This is true.
Might as well be a dragon if you can't get off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you don't have to worry about, I mean, nothing's going to be big enough to fuck you, so you don't got to worry about that part.
This is true, but then you're like lonely as a dragon unless you have other dragon friends.
Who doesn't enjoy the loneliness?
Well, there's at least 2 other dragons that are going to be somewhere, because they're going to own one or be one.
This
So
is true.
there's at
Sounds
least
good.
3 dragons. Alright, so we had a few technical difficulties, but it was the end of the game anyways. So Adam won with his whopping 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 points. He beat me by a point, and I wasn't even playing.
Yeah.
So today we're going to let Adam take us out. Floor's yours, man.
Dragons kick ass. Fuck North Korea. And if you don't have tattoos, you're not shit.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the times the money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that. Because it's multiplying money. 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 Like that. Look for the times the money family of scratchers today.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive number 2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year! Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
With the 5, 10, 50, and 100 times the money scratchers from the Virginia Lottery, you get more times the excitement. Because with the times the money series of scratchers, you get the chance to multiply your winnings. Like if I were to multiply how many times I said the word multiply. Multiply. Okay, but it's much more exciting than that. Because it's multiplying money. 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 Like that. Look for the times the money family of scratchers today.
Hey, you! Listening to RTF Radio. This is Maka Buckheister. I'm with Just for Clicks. Join me live Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. You have live, raw, and uncut sports talk. Join me. It's a great time, y'all.
Big Blue Nation. This is the loyal BBN fan. This podcast is about the Kentucky Wildcats sports program and how awesome they are, showing the nation why UK is the best in the nation. The show will be Mondays during football seasons and Mondays and Wednesdays during basketball season. You can listen to the show on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Go Big Blue.
Hi, folks. Dirk Bentley here. Being on the go is a big part of my life. I love seeing new places, meeting new people, and performing all over the world. For energy on the go, for me, it's 5-Hour Energy. It works fast, works long, and it tastes good. With 0 sugar and 4 calories. Try it. It could work for your on-the-go life, too. 5-Hour Energy. Energy on the go.
Get 5-Hour Energy at your local Holiday.
Do you guys like unbiased, truthful, straightforward sports talk? Guys, check out the Marcus and Mike Show right here on the RTF Productions radio station, along with iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on your favorite podcast. Check us out. We upload our podcast 2:30 Monday through Friday Eastern Time. Have a great day.
At Farmers Insurance, we know a roof can withstand a lot. One exception being an airborne car. Seen it, covered it. Click for more.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Who says deck boards have to line up perfectly? The same deck board repeated again and again? Board is right. It's time to get out of line with new TimberTech AZEK multi-width decking at Lowe's. Multi-width decking comes in 3 distinctive widths from narrow to wide. Made from the finest synthetic materials in a range of natural colors so you can create designs and color combinations that go against the grain. Multi-width decking from TimberTech AZEK. See a Lowe's Lumber Associate for details.
You know I'm aware, you know that I'm there. Watch how they stare, this cushion the air. These niggas be shitty, there's no fucking with me. I smoke like a hippie, you know that I'm lit. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm lit. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. These bitches be talking, but I do not hear them. These dudes act tough, but I do not fear them. Walk in the building, I got them on staring. Dressed in this cream, you know what I'm wearing. With D-Rob and Mojo, they tell me rough homo. My roll up fast, but they burning in slow-mo. She knocking me down, talking about yellow. I get this bitch jumping, it's jumping like pogo. Popping these bottles and living it up. Don't go with your move. Pre in the cut, steady yelling, turn up, but the kush got her stuck. You don't get your own bag, then you shit out of luck. She LGF crazy, she lugging and faded. No tape or no tie, I watch how we get faded. A fifth of this Henny, she feeling X-rated. I'm litty, she with it, just hit my line later. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. All up in traffic, blowing this cabbage. No, I'm not liking, I got a little ratchet. Get out of line, she act a little ratchet. Can't stop chasing money, I swear it's a habit. The story go down, she know that it's lit. She ain't see the flies, but know I'm the shit. There's no running out, I bought me a zip. She say she don't smoke, I'm not trying to talk, stop blowing my high. I take me a backie and roll a 3-5. Not that kind of party, stop trying to go live. Baby, you bugging, take that shit outside. Off this potion, she open, we just started smoking. She telling me something, I swear I can't focus. My eyes low as fucking, they barely can open. Just know that it's lit, everything is slow motion. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty. People be hating, you know I'm aware. Money be calling, you know that I'm there. When you winning, they mad. Watch how they stare, stress off no bitch, this cushion the air. Cause I'm the shit, these niggas be shitty. I told you before, there's no fucking with me. She drink like a pirate, I smoke like a hippie. Don't talk to me, fool, you know that I'm litty.
Hey guys, I'm Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
We are a fun-loving couple that's been married for 21 years. And what we do is we talk about the little issues that come up in the daily life of a couple. And we make funny videos about it.
We download our podcast on Mondays. And you can follow us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Spreaker, among others. Please don't hesitate to download, follow, and rate us on our show.
And please, don't forget to tell your friends and family about us. Again, my name is Tawana.
I'm Michael.
And we are the
Can't Get Right Couple.
Dicks, hells, huh? You know, I'm in a booth, going fucking round shit up. Got knowledge out there recording me and shit. My God, this motherfucking balls right here. T's be the name, L's when I'm rapping, applying the pressure on next, I be stepping. This is not school, but I'm teaching them lessons. Watch how you act, watch who you testing. Niggas be flexing, must stay in the gym. Testing these waters, must know how to swim. Clouds want the beef, must be rolling with grit. Don't try me like them, cause I am not him. Give me free smoke, but this is no hookah. I'm my own shooter, but lil' bro, do you? Not talking about moolah, yeah, out your medulla. Always stay strapped, just call me Tix Luger. Fuck up a beat and I roll me another one. Walking out pops, just brought me another gun. Me and this Wesson, so there's no one-on-one. Caught me a zip, only cost me $100. Don't stress about what? Lay up with a cute. Smoking a doobie and rub on the booty. You know it's X-rated, we making the movie. I got the mojo, it get a little groovy. Winning and winning, I might win again. LGF family don't fuck with new friends. They fuck with the real, so my music gon' spin. Type on my lyrics, don't fuck with a bin. Addicted to Kush, but I am no addict. It's back with his stuff, I'm high as Aladdin. Niggas act monkey, just quit with the cap. And I live on my shit, I don't just be rapping. Metaphor massacre, lyrical lunatic. I'm a big dog, miss me with the goofy shit. Spit some fresh fire, I need me a cooler kid. Tatted on me, so you know I'm cool with it. Come to this music, that's in the city. Buckles be knowing there's no fucking with it. Show him no mercy and show him no pity. Stacking his bread, it's rising like Jiffy. Smoking this gas, it smell like a poop. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Money train coming, you just a caboose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Fuck with my dogs and I'm cutting them loose. Money train coming, you just a caboose. I see J Rouse when I'm up in the booth. Smoking this gas, it smell like a poop.
Shit about to get wavy, baby.
Ticks, yeah, swag, yeah, else. Y'all already know how you come. Every time. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. Raps gave me the globe, I'm putting LGF on the map. Hungry for a meal or two, I can't settle for a snack. I don't got no heart to give, no need for the cardiac. Shitting on them all summer, watch them have a heart attack. Niggas act like hoes, I just tuck my pride and let it go. Breeze by me the wrong way, fuck my pride and let it blow. Plant a bunch of money seeds, bet I reap what I sow. Fixing to make money moves, cause I've been broke before. Riding with my 40 on me, but there's not no 211. I'ma always ride by mine, I'm not calling 911. Going straight crash and shit, reminds you of 9/11. So let's just keep the peace, do like Kels and get to stepping. Lowe's need to sponsor me, the way I always keep it tooling. Me and Swag some dog niggas, on your ass you acting goofy. Never let a sucker or a clown nigga ever fool me. Cause these thoughts up in my head are turning into a horror movie. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking.
But been at the tank, I still got that Glock. Been on my block, nigga, bound to get shot. You ain't about that shit that you rap about. How quick they lean, I was acting out. Bitch, if I want it, I buy it. And if I can't, then I'ma go and get it. Stop all that capping, I knew you was fitted. Fuck around, shoot you when T's permitted. I used to rob and jug in the trenches. Now I send my little niggas to go get it. You want some small, let me know. Cancer around here, you be missing. I still got some unfinished business. I cannot wait till I touch him. I just might send out a little mud. Bitch, get it up in blood. That bitch on my hip, that's why I be sagging. Hop out stunning, bitch, I'm used to bragging. I'm the scale type, high bagging. Yo, bitch head nice and I smashed it. It's big mud to you, little nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Bitch, it's more than being well known. I did everything on my own, yeah.
You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em. You ain't talking money, then your gums, you just flapping. Most you cats just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the what you want, do like eggs and get it cracking. You can't ride my wave nowadays, niggas capping. Fuck 'em, you ain't talking money to your gums, you just clapping. Most you catch just rapping, but ain't never about that action. If the drama what you want, do like eggs and get it